What kind of mac and cheese is that?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our NFL Draft First Round Watchalong. I'm Adelia. I'm joined by Shug and Justin. Justin's eating some dinner right now. Um, guys, we have the NFL Draft First Round tonight. Ferris will be joining us in a little bit.
Boo.
And my team doesn't have a first round pick. We traded our first and second round picks in this draft for Jalen Waddle, so I'm totally fine with that. Shug, your team has a first round pick. Justin, your team you said is picking 8th.
Yep.
So why don't you give me some thoughts on what you're expecting out of the draft tonight?
Be honest with you, like if you're talking about my team, I would hope they would take what I think is one of the best, if not the best, one of the best defensive ends in the coming out in the draft to be Keldrick Fart from Auburn. That's not even being greedy. I just think that like we are missing Cameron. He's leaving the defensive line, or he's like super old. So we got to start rebuilding some of that because I don't think you maybe a quarterback. Because I mean we stink at quarterback right now. Even the guy that we got that's so-called supposed to be the starter, I don't know how great they're going to be. So, but I doubt they do quarterback because they think they have somebody. I just don't know if they think they have the right person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if they're correct on what they think they have.
Yeah. I'd say shout out to Davon. Thanks for joining us. I think Shug's finishing up some work. But Shug, what are you expecting for the Steelers tonight?
Pain. I'm
Pain?
expecting pain. Yes. No. I am expecting us to take the best available player.
Okay.
I think that right now the Steelers. It was kind of like the situation with Aaron Rodgers and our quarterback situation. I do believe Will Howard is our future quarterback. Um, some people disagree, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Well, here comes the commissioner with, I think, a couple of
Way to stick
Steelers.
your neck out there, Shug, for your team there.
Yeah.
He said best available.
well, yeah, well, because our team is we went 10-7 last year. We had a lot of injuries. Like I don't really know how much of an upgrade, more of an upgrade we need to do to our team. So, I mean, best available. I think you go best available player, and
Now, so they are doing it at different sites. So are they starting that where they're going to go to different sites every year, or?
They've been going to different sites every year. This year they're in Pittsburgh. I don't know where the draft is next year. Davon's saying, let Howard play. Worst case scenario, you draft high next year.
yeah, look at our two T.J. Watt and Cam Hayward.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I think you let Will Howard play. I mean, the whole situation with Aaron Rodgers is a little weird right now. I think we need to get younger. And if Will Howard plays out, I mean, the great defensive team already. Offense was pretty good. So, see what happens tonight.
Yep. This is strange because Goodell isn't getting booed the way he normally gets booed. Or if he did, I missed it.
He did. He was getting booed.
Okay. Davon, thanks for being with us in the chat. What are you thinking your team's going to do today, Davon?
The Ravens, they're going to shit the bed and probably take a defensive player.
I don't think Goodell's as bad as what people think he is sometimes, but I don't think he's great either, though.
Yeah. I don't think he's the worst commissioner. I don't think he's the best commissioner either.
Man, my man had to look down and read his name like he was going to forget or something, bro. Get out of here.
Bring out all the old guys.
Mm-hmm.
The thing about it is, Lynn Swan looks younger than freaking Hines Ward right now. I don't know what happened to Hines Ward.
Oh wow, they're gonna bring out Terry Bradshaw and Big Ben.
Yeah.
Wow, that is crazy because Terry and the Steelers have not been. Yeah. Oh my God, they hug each other. Wow.
Yeah, yeah, bro.
No, there was like a big rift between Terry, Mike Tomlin, Big Ben, and everything like that. So that's crazy.
Maybe fences were mended after everybody's quit playing.
Maybe.
I mean,
Yeah,
because
they're
if I was
booing him again, I can hear it now.
if I was an organization, I'd have all those guys out there. They're all like guys that played great.
Yeah.
With all this preamble, they should have had their first pick already picked. Just get it up there.
They do. Everybody knows who the first pick's gonna be.
There's going to be a trade right now for the first pick.
Bro, if I was the first
I
pick,
doubt it.
if I was the first pick,
That's why it's taking so long.
No.
Watch.
They always do this in the first round.
I don't know, man. If I was first pick, I'd do something crazy. I'd redraft Bro Jackson just in hopes that maybe his hip got better.
I get that he wants to be around his family, but it's weird that the first pick in the draft is not at the draft.
Man. It's tough because, like, if he works out, you're going to, like, dislike it. But I don't know if I believe in Mendoza being like the future quarterback of your organization.
He's easily the best quarterback in this draft, I think. So I get why he's the number one pick, because he's a quarterback and the Raiders desperately need one. But I'm kind of with you on that. Like, I don't know if he's gonna be that great for the Raiders. I don't want him to be, let's put it that way. As a Broncos fan, I don't care if he's a good... I want him to fail spectacularly.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think it's a big trap for a lot of these teams, and they've been doing it for years now. Your team sucks. That's why you're getting one of the first drafts picks.
Mm-hmm.
To, like, go to quarterback, because if you can't protect his ass, he ain't going to be no good. And if you ain't got nobody to throw to, you ain't going to have no quarterback. Like, he's got to be able to throw to players. You got to have, like, good things surrounding him and stuff. Like, yeah, he's a very important piece, but I would almost take my chance to getting, like, okay, I saw a guy come in and maybe he was a backup or something like that, and kind of, like, evaluate all that stuff and maybe go out and get that through, like, free agency or something.
Yeah.
The problem with that, though, Justin, is if you can get a generational quarterback, you have to take it. How many teams have?
Yeah, but do you think Mendoza's a generational quarterback?
He could be. You don't know. You have to. That's the point of the draft. You could get lucky. You could not get lucky. You know.
I just think you're taking a chance on quarterbacks. It's usually not the first one picked that ends up being like the greatest in the league. It ends up being somebody in the middle, or to sometimes even towards the end of the round. You take people like Tom Brady and stuff. I mean, there are some
Yeah,
players.
but Tom Brady was an outlier. Like outside of Brock Purdy and Tom Brady, there's never really been a like that kind of quarterback that's
That's
come
two of the
along.
best quarterbacks in the league right now, though. I mean, well, Tom
Right.
Brady just retired, but I'm saying like that. Like say a couple years ago, that was two of the best quarterbacks in the league.
Yeah, but that out of those two quarterbacks, uh, how many other quarterbacks were like that? There wasn't many, so that's kind of hard to.
But yeah, you've had your Peyton Manning, for instance,
Yeah, but he was a
that I
number one.
thought,
He
right,
was a
right,
he
right.
was a ton.
No, no, I agree. Like he's one of those players I probably would take that chance on, but they just as many like, oh, I happen to get a good quarterback pick as just as many just terrible quarterbacks. That guy from LSU, can't think of his name right off the top of my head. You had the dude that went to the what was it? The was yeah, the Chargers. That guy that like was the crappiest quarterback probably ever picked.
Oh, Ryan Leaf.
Ryan Leaf. So you had just as many people fail big time.
Yeah,
Jamarcus
but
Russell back in
Yeah,
the
Jamarcus.
day.
Jamarcus Russell was the guy I was talking about from LSU.
Yeah, I think it's sort of 50-50. Like, it depends on the problem. I think with the quarterbacks that get drafted first overall is that they're basically expected to play right away, and a lot of these guys need like a couple of years to learn behind somebody to really mature into the position of a starting quarterback in the NFL. So we will see. The pick is in, so I don't know why we're just sitting here.
They're just wasting time. But I'm going to tell you right now, like I would let somebody else make that hard choice.
Yeah, but then if you miss out on a generational quarterback, now you look like an idiot.
Yeah, but if you pick one that bombs, you also look like an idiot.
Yeah, but it's again 50-50 chance. So
Yeah.
Look, I would rather make the argument that, hey, man, I was too worried. I didn't know it was too hard of a pick, 50-50. I wanted to back up, maybe get some more picks and stuff because of that, than to argue the fact that I either picked the worst player ever in the NFL.
Yeah.
I don't think Mendoza is going to be that.
No.
But this team is so shitty, he's just going to be put on his ass all week, every week.
Yeah.
Did they go out and fix their offensive line and their defense and everything else?
I mean, I don't think so.
they had a decent offensive line and a decent defense.
They did sign Linderbaum from the Ravens to be their new center. I don't know what their defense looks like, but the rest of their offensive line looks like. So I was gonna say that does not look like Christopher Columbus High School.
Right. Jets are next.
Yep.
Shit on the floor. You dropped all over the floor. I fucking stepped
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Land on Plains, all things off the football from someone who's really living.
All right, so this one's interesting because who do we think they're going to take here? A lot of people have been saying Arvell Reese, but I'm hearing some people today say David Bailey. Shug, you have any thoughts on that?
I haven't been watching too much pre-draft stuff, other than a few things. So I can't give you a definite answer.
Yeah. Your preference between those two players? Do you know much about them? Anything?
I like one of them to fall to the Steelers. That'd be nice.
Don't think that's going to happen. Where are the Steelers picking again?
I think. Let me look it up. I don't even know.
I mean, let's be honest here. The Jets got so many problems. To me, they need a running back that's better than Brees Hall because he ain't doing it. I've had him in fantasy the last couple of times here and there, and he sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Can anybody name any one of their wide receivers and say they're awesome? I don't think so. Quarterback,
And they
obviously,
traded
isn't
Garrett
awesome.
Wilson, didn't they?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I hadn't had an interception since he had hair.
Nice and cloudy there in Pittsburgh.
It looks like we have the 21st pick.
Okay.
If I let me see.
Trying to pull
Yeah, I
up a
think
list here.
I think it's 21st in the first round, 21st in the second, 3 in the third, 2 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, 3 in the seventh.
All right, so the pick is in. The commissioner's coming up to the microphone. First unknown pick of the draft. David Bailey, okay. The Cardinals are on the clock now. Man, he's got a long way to walk to get to that stage.
Bro, I did all that under mute.
What did you say?
I said, look, I'm going to pretend like I'm one of the guys on the broadcast right now. So here we go. We got David Bailey, man. He's really great, man. He's got really good hands, could really go out there to defend the pass, also defend the run. He's got a wide body to really come in there and get the A gap, get the B gap, get whatever gap you need out there. Yeah, he's got fit, speed, quickness. Oh, yeah, he's going to be really good. He's really going to get the New York Jets up there as one of the greatest franchises in history right now. Really nice pick.
I don't think that will be happening.
But Arizona
here, so much more than that.
I was saying Arizona here is going to be an interesting pick because I think their quarterback's top half of the league.
Mm-hmm.
More closer to the middle, maybe just a little below the middle. But
Who is?
Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, but who?
James Conner. I'm talking about Kyler Murray, the quarterback.
Kyler Murray doesn't play for the Cardinals anymore.
Kyler Murray doesn't play for them.
Oh shit! What did he do? Where did he go?
They released him and he signed in Minnesota.
Oh damn! So who do they got at quarterback? Nobody.
I don't know. Let me look.
Oh, not a damn thing. I was going to say James Conner is mid-half, but I didn't hear the Kyler Murray news. But I think they got wide receivers. They've got running backs. They've got things that you can work at. Zach Ertz is a tight end, possibly.
The quarterbacks on the Arizona Cardinals roster right now are Jacoby Brissett and Gardner Minshew.
Oh, they're in deep shit. All right. Yeah. They actually would need a quarterback. They need a quarterback. Because I think they've got other pieces. Like, I think they've got things to help out if they had a good quarterback.
Yeah. I would think this position is too high to draft any of the other quarterbacks in this draft, though, from what I've been hearing.
There are no Ty Simpson believers?
And not this high.
I heard the Steelers might take Ty Simpson.
I'm just saying 3 seems a little high for Ty Simpson. They're making trading cards already?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, those that thing. If he plays really good, and it's on card auto, it's worth some money.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie. The guy on the broadcast sounds exactly like I just did a couple minutes ago.
Yeah.
I don't know where Arizona's going to go because you just told me that quarterback news.
Yeah. According to ESPN, their needs are quarterback, offensive tackle, edge, safety, and defensive tackle. So they could go anywhere, really. Oh, only 8 minutes for picks rather than 10. So the pick is in for the Cardinals?
Yeah.
Jeremiah Love, they're talking about right now.
Mel Kiper's ass going to be talking about him the whole damn thing until he gets picked just because he had him number 2 on his board.
He's also the best running back in the draft.
No, but he'll be talking about Jeremiah Love even when the team that's picking has already got a good running back.
No, I know.
They don't have a good running back, though. James Conner's not good.
He's not shitty.
He's not good.
All right. We'll find out what they did.
Yeah, imagine going and just getting booed every time you walked out.
Yeah. Well, there you go, Jeremiah Love.
Good. I didn't want Mel Kiper to talk about him no more. Yeah, get out of here. Dumb pick by a crappy franchise. It's a running back, bruh. You have a running
It
back
was
not
really
even last a
funny.
year.
It was really funny. Early in the countdown show they had for the draft, Mel Kiper was talking about how he wouldn't pick a running back in the first round except for Jeremiah Love because the guy can catch a ball too. And I was like, so
I'll tell you a little story. Cadillac Carnell Williams, one of the best running backs to come out of college at the time. Actually, that same year, Auburn had two running backs go in the top 5 or at least the top 10. It was Carnell Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown. Ronnie Brown did better in the pros because he was able to last longer. But Carnell got on Tampa Bay, if I'm not mistaken. He had what's his face, the coach John Gruden as the coach. Loved him. He's actually got cleats in the Hall of Fame right now because like he was the first rookie to ever come in the first 3 games has like 200 yards or more rushing each game. But they ended up running him too much, and he maybe had 2 years.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying a running back this high is just dumb. Because you never know. You get out there, you got a super great running back, and he gets beat up, and then he can't play no more. Because the lifespan of a running back, unfortunately, in the NFL is not very long.
Yeah.
What do you think, Suge?
I mean, yeah. I mean, running backs don't last long, but like I said, James Conner isn't that great of a running back, even though we drafted him. So if they feel like this guy can turn it around in that position, yeah, you take him.
But like you got Hunter Henry that's so big and stuff, like he's durable. He's lasted for a long time. You think this kid's going to be able to do something like Derrick Henry's been doing?
You don't know. I mean, they're more protected now than they are. And Derrick Henry, I mean, he was on a team that was 8-9 last year. I mean, he played great, but and like you said with the quarterback position, you know, a running back's not required to come in their rookie year and make a difference. Like he can grow.
Yeah, but that's
So
my point, though. I agree with you a little bit there, what you just said. But like this, like Mel Kiper literally just said, you need somebody to pump up the franchise or get the franchise pumped up. You like you just said, they're probably not even going to make a running back might not even make like a huge difference. So
well,
that definitely is not doing that for the Arizona Cardinals.
I mean, why is my camera acting weird?
I don't know. I was noticing it was lagging.
What the hell? Hold up.
All right. Titans are on the clock. The pick is in for the Titans. So when they're done with Jeremiah Love, I assume we'll get the commissioner again. There we go.
All right.
That looks better, Shug.
Oh yeah, I don't know what's going on with it.
See, I think if you were going to pick a running back that high, I actually think this team that's already got the pick in, Tennessee Titans would have done better with like a running back. Now you can say wide receiver right now, but they only got Tony Pollard. I don't think he's that great.
No.
So like you could have took a running back with a team where you got Cam Ward. He's out there. He has some bright spots last year in his first year.
Yeah. Running back listed as a need for the Titans by ESPN. So, yeah. Might have been a better fit there, but who knows? He's on the Cardinals now, so we'll see how he does.
I actually told ESPN that they wasn't going to put running back as a need for the Titans, but then I had a little discussion, and they were like, we got to add that on there. We agree.
Sure, Justin.
Just a little insider information peeled back behind the curtain for the people, the fans out there.
All right.
Bro, these guys out here, like you didn't know who you were going to pick. They walking around handshaking people and everything like it's a mystery.
Yeah, they do that.
Yeah, get out of here, man. Yo, 3-14 ass record.
All right. Ferris is here.
Oh, finally.
Yeah, just before the New York Giants make a pick.
Sorry, I was doing some driving.
Don't be sorry. Be careful.
Okay.
So the pick is in for the Titans. And I assume the commissioner is going to head to the... Yep, there's Goodell.
Why are you always booing this man? God damn.
No one likes
The
him.
thing to do to boo the commissioners. That's just what they do.
Who are they going? Who are they going? Who's Tennessee going with? Carnell Tate. Ah, makes sense. It makes sense.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say go after a wide receiver possibly.
No, yeah, Cam Ward needs a weapon.
Yeah.
And go receiver.
They got a nobody for a receiver over here. Who was it? They got damn. I just had it pulled up. We got Calvin Ridley, which is an old schooler. Which if you could get him to play at his potential, got something maybe there. A Wan'Dale Robinson.
I'm sorry, man. If we're still talking about a 30-year-old trying to play to his potential, then it's over.
Yeah, it's over. I agree with you there. Oh, Wan'Dale. Is anybody going to pick Wan'Dale on their fantasy draft board? You know, like wide receiver.
I did, because he was the number one option for the Giants. So
did it work out for you?
It did. It did certain weeks. Certain weeks he gave me like 25 points when you force feed him. But this is really good, right? So you have your X, then you have your slot with Wan'Dale. They can play off of each other. That's a good choice by Tennessee.
I agree with wide receiver. I just don't know if I agree with Carnell Tate.
He's the best receiver in the draft.
I don't think so.
Who's better than him?
The next 5 wide receivers.
You don't even know their names.
I don't have to. I know he's playing for Ohio State.
Yeah,
he's bumped up because of that. He's not really this good.
Yeah, he is.
No.
Justin, he's a tremendous route runner. He's great timing, great high
point of the ball. He wasn't even the best receiver on his team. Okay.
So neither was Chris Olave. Neither was Jamison Williams. You know what I mean? The Garrett Wilson was the best, but they were first round receivers, and people are very happy with them. Brian Hartline has produced a factory at Ohio State, and wide receivers being coached by Brian Hartline have been very good in the NFL.
Y'all clip this out. Keep it for 5 years.
Okay.
5 years later, we're going to have 5 years later. We're going to have a discussion.
Jackson Smith and Jigbo was the best receiver in that group. You know what I mean? But the Jets fans are really happy with Garrett. You know, it's fine.
Garrett Wilson doesn't play for the Jets anymore.
They were so happy with him, they traded him.
Yeah, they traded him at the deadline last year to Indy, I think.
Wait, I don't remember that.
I didn't either.
Well, Ferris, you're 95 years old, so.
Yeah, Garrett Wilson. Or did they trade the other one to...
No, they traded Sauce Gardner to the Colts.
That's who they traded. Never mind.
Okay, yeah.
My apologies.
Garrett was injured. Garrett was injured for the year. That's why.
I knew they traded someone to Indy.
Yeah, they traded Sauce Gardner, then they traded Jeremiah Johnson II. They traded both of them, and then they traded Quentin Williams to Dallas. So they traded 3 of their big young pieces.
Hi, Buck.
But new nickname for this receiver right here is Carnell Bait, because he just baited the Titans into wasting their pick. Bro,
Buck,
I think it's a good pick.
How'd you feel about your Cardinals pick?
Yeah, how you feel about the Cardinals pick, Buck?
One of the homies in the other Discord I'm in, they said if they're drafting Jeremiah Love, they have to be coming into the back end of the first round to get a quarterback. Have to. And the second quarterback on the draft boards is Ty Simpson. So maybe Simpson's going to be drafted in the mid-20s with Arizona. We'll see.
Looks. I've been hearing Pittsburgh might take him.
Yeah, where's Pittsburgh at again? 21? 21? Yeah. So yeah, you may have to hop, at 20.
All right, so Ferris, where do you think the Giants are going here?
Now it's anyone's ball game. You have the 3 Ohio State players at 5. You can go Arvell Reese, you can go Sonny Styles, you can go Caleb Downs.
Where would you go?
I'm gonna go with safety. I'm gonna go with Caleb Downs. Arvell Reese, he's being projected to go to a edge rusher. We don't need an edge rusher.
Yeah. According to ESPN, your needs are wide receiver, guard, cornerback, defensive tackle, and offensive tackle.
Yeah. Offensive tackle, I don't know why that's there. That makes no sense because Jermaine Illuminor and Andrew Thomas are really our offensive tackles. We need guard. We need right guard specifically. So, yeah. So, Vega, Ione is probably at 10.
I'd love for you guys to take Vega because you know why.
Yeah. But I heard that they've been trying to trade back from 5. Because
ESPN's saying the pick is in. So
okay, then they're not trading. Back. Okay, they're not trading back. No,
technically, I think sometimes they put the pick is in if it's a trade, just to let you know that hey, something happened.
No, but usually it's
they'll say trade. They'll say we'll trade. Yeah. They're trading. So they're going to pick. So yeah, Alvell Reese makes no sense here because we don't need edge. We got Burns. Okay. We got Burns. We got Abdul Carter. We literally just drafted Abdul Carter last year. We have a veteran edge and an upcoming edge, and then we have Kayvon Thibodeau.
He's a linebacker anyway. He wouldn't be coming. I mean, I guess you could play him at edge.
No, so what happened was him and Sonny Styles played off-ball linebacker, but people have been projecting Alvell Reese to do what Micah Parsons did and transition over to edge, like defensive end. So they probably make him do that. But so Sonny's is the off-ball linebacker guy. We got Tremaine Edmonds in free agency, so I don't know why Tremaine Edmonds shouldn't stop you from upgrading, but isn't an upgrade when you're drafting a linebacker that's only been playing linebacker for 2 years? Some of the tape I watched of him, he's slow to diagnose. And you don't want that as a linebacker. You don't want slow diagnosis. You want see ball, get ball right away. Because if you're a half a step late, you've given up 2 yards. And it's the NFL, man. It's literally like it's thin margins. It's a yard or two. So let's see what the Giants are going to go. I think they're going to go downs, and then they're going to go offense with the second pick. They're going to go offense, defense, depending on which is which, though. They may go Malachi Lemon at 5. Because if Carnell Tate's at 4, Malachi Lemon at 5, maybe it creates a run of wide receivers, and it bounces all the players down the board. Mm-hmm. Because then it forces so 6 and 7 are the
Browns are at 6.
Saints are at 7.
Who's at 7?
Oh, the Commanders are at 7.
Saints are at 8. Justin said earlier.
Yeah, so 6 and 7 could be the 2 linebackers because they need linebackers. You know, their linebackers are getting old. Demario Davis, Bobby Wagner's getting old in Washington, or is he still a free agent? I don't know if he's got re-signed. Yeah, but they need linebackers in DC. And Cleveland needs offensive line. They lost every offensive lineman in free agency, Adelia. Cleveland, they lost everybody.
Okay.
But then they signed a lot of offensive linemen. So they may not need offensive line. So you don't know where Cleveland's going.
All right.
Oh, Kansas City traded up to 6.
Where did you see that?
I'm watching Bleacher Report.
Oh, well, why are you watching Bleacher Report?
Because I like Bleacher Report.
Oh, well, the Giants pick is in.
Yeah, the Giants pick is in. Let's go. Who we got? Come on. Let's go, baby. Are these people going to... Oh, yeah, that dude's going to say the pick?
Probably. Yeah.
Let me turn up. I turned off Bleacher Report. Let's go, baby. Wow! Oh, okay. That's okay.
Right now, you're just talking about how you didn't need that guy, bro. Get out of here.
We
now you
don't.
like you just won the lottery.
No, we don't. So I don't know what's going on, bro.
This is obviously I'm going to pull a Suge here. This is a best available type pick here.
Yeah, because
not really picking for needs or whatever, but
yeah, he's BPA.
Best available kind of pick here decision. Not taking any risk.
Well, look who the coaches of the Giants now. You know,
that would make sense. It's a big risk. It's a big risk because where do you play him? Do you play him at off-ball linebacker? Because our linebackers are kind of weak. We got Tremaine Edmonds, Micah McFadden's coming off of a Liz Frank injury, so I don't know. But also too, like, do you play him at edge, defensive end? You don't need edge. You have Abdul Carter. You got Brian Burns. You got Kayvon Thibodeau. So where do you play him? That's the question here. Where do you play this man?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, my other question, it's a very important question as well. Why the hell is he sitting so far from the goddamn stage?
They have them all sitting so far from the stage.
Yeah, bro. It's like he's got to walk 2 miles away to get to the damn stage. That's why it takes us so long for us to go through this crap.
So who's Kansas City going?
I don't know.
Kansas City could go linebacker because they need linebacker.
What was the trade for with the Browns?
I'm trying to figure out what the trade is.
I got it right here. It's 974 and 148 for pick 6.
Okay.
That's the trade.
So they got 3 picks for 1?
Yeah, so they went from 9 to 6 and they gave him like a fifth and a fifth and a third, which it is what it is. This is the guy no one ever projected to us. It was always Caleb Downs or Cardinal Tate or Sonny Styles. But this is the one Ohio State guy. People were like, you're not gonna get him because he'll be gone by 5.
Yeah.
So the question is, where do you play him? That's the question.
You play him on the field.
I guess I think Denard Wilson's gonna be happy about this. Look at this.
Kansas City's needs, according to ESPN, are wide receiver, edge, defensive tackle, tight end, and cornerback.
And a new ACL for Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, they need edge.
Already has that.
They need edge, or they could go Malachi Lemon at 6.
They could.
Like, hey man,
they needed some. Almost everybody.
Schefter saying, despite drafting Arvell Reese, Giants do not intend to trade Kayvon Thibodeau.
I guess we're just gonna deploy all of them at the same time. I'm cool with that. I guess. But how do you play them? Do you bump in Kayvon? Where do you put Abdul? Where do you put Brian? Oh, that's another Glenville kid. Yo, that's Ted Ginn Sr. That's another Ted Ginn Sr. Player. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, the Chiefs.
Yeah, the Chiefs can go in a lot of ways. Cause you said corner. They can go with Mansour Delane.
Yep.
They could go receiver, Malachi Lemon. If they're looking to help with the pass rush, they can go Ruben Bain.
They could.
They can go Ruben Bain. Oh, Jordan Tyson. Yeah, if they're not scared of his medical history.
Would you go Jordan Tyson over Makai Lemon?
If the injury history wasn't there, I would 10 out of 10 times. Because the year he was healthy, he was one of the best wide receivers in the NCAA. But we'll see. Mansour Delane. They went corner. Okay. Yeah, they went corner. My Muslim brother.
Bro, I don't know, bro. This got to be a fantastic corner for you to like go out here, trade 3 picks for 1 here.
Nah, one's a 5th. I think the 3rd is really what it is, but the 5th is the 5th. It's whatever. They all, like someone did point out, they did trade Trent McDuffie last year or this year to the Rams.
To the Rams.
So they need to replace Trent McDuffie. He was damn good at LSU, man. He was pretty damn good.
The hell is that?
I don't know.
It was like
What is what?
It was like
Oh, it's Brandy locked the dog in here with me, and it's over here in the corner. Like, wow.
Oh,
okay.
Nyla. Okay.
It's whimpering.
I
Sounds like
I didn't
whimpering
know
to
if
me.
I didn't know if it was Nyla or if it was Picasso.
Yeah, the dog
but
was in
since
the
Suge
corner saying
wasn't
it's
doing
Pierce.
anything, I assumed it wasn't Picasso.
Yeah, he's over there by there.
Yeah.
I've been hearing Picasso running around.
Yeah.
Woo. Man, he walking out mad.
It's focused.
Mel Kiper just said this is a bit of a reach.
Yeah, he was projected to go like around like 9-10. So yeah, 3 spots, I guess. You can call it a reach.
That's what I was saying. You might could have got this kid at 9 and stayed there and kept your picks.
Well, no, the problem is you had to jump Washington in New Orleans, who also needed corner. So does he make it to 9? So I think this was the right choice by them because Washington needs corners, definitely. They definitely need corners. They need linebackers. And I think New Orleans, they got rid of Marshawn Lattimore, and they need corners as well. But I think Washington's gonna go linebacker here with Sonny Styles.
Well, because you're ahead and you already know the picks.
No, I don't.
Why are you lying, Chris?
Swear, I turned off Bleach Report. I don't know, because they didn't re-sign Bobby Wagner.
He said they made the best move in the draft. Don't stop believing. Oh, wow.
Wow. Just ruined his whole NFL career already.
Right?
No.
Cancel him.
No.
Don't stop believing. Oh, the bus?
Yep.
They're gonna honor the this year's.
All right, so who are the Commanders going to take?
Yep, Sonny Styles.
Sonny Styles.
Ferris called it.
Yeah, they needed a linebacker. They needed it. Ha! Dallas doesn't get him. Yes.
Screw you, Caleb.
Let me add to the scene here now. Caleb has joined us. He's figuring things out.
Let him take him down. Let him figure it out.
Yeah, figure it out. Caleb, we'll bring you back on when you're ready.
He's befuddled. He's
Not gonna lie, this guy wins my award for best name in the draft so far, Sonny Styles. Not only is he bright, but he's got a good style going on.
Hi, Caleb.
Hey, what's going on?
I'm sorry, Caleb. You won't be getting Sonny Styles.
That's fine. Overrated.
Wow.
I think you're gonna. You know what I think? I think you're gonna go Dylan. That guy.
You're not even gonna try to say his
Downs
name
is still
first?
there?
Huh?
Downs is still there?
Downs is going at 10, homie.
He's still there.
He's going at 10.
He's still there.
At the moment, he's still there.
Yes,
Whether
he's
he'll still be there when the Cowboys pick, it remains to be seen.
Yo, is this man? Is he trying to compare him to Brian Urlacher?
He is.
Okay.
He
He
is.
said Brian Urlacher.
I want the Saints to go ahead and take a chance on Kelvin Falk.
My brother spoiled the Saints pick for me.
How dare your brother do that?
Yeah.
No chinks, Ferris, in his armor.
Yeah, there is. If you watch some of his tape, he is slow to diagnose, but I think that's probably most because he's only played linebacker for 2 years, so he's still learning the position. So he was the safety for 2 years, a linebacker for 2 years. Well, he was probably a safety for many years because he probably played safety in high school. So he's only been playing linebacker for 2 years, and he's still learning. So the diagnosis may speed up with more time under his belt. So we'll see.
Okay, you know what we're gonna do, because there's so many of us on screen. We're gonna take down the chat box and expand this, so we're not so squished.
Pinned to the corner. There it is. Perfect.
Whoops. There we go.
Great lens.
The Saint pick's already in, bro. We gotta watch this guy walk around all slow and nonchalant, sign a little base or a football card. Get him off the stage, man.
It's because they're so far away from the stage. It's this whole process is taking longer.
Arvell Reese. I guess it is.
I love everyone there. He's saying he ain't even met but maybe 10 of them, man. Get out of here, dude. He giving me coach speak. He ain't even a coach. Get out of here.
How are you so mad?
Man, I'm glad. You know what?
Justin just wants to hear who the Saints picked, and this is delaying.
Yeah, if I was Caleb, I'd be happy that some jackass picked this dude anyway. I'd be happy too, Caleb. At least you ain't got this dummy on your team. Look at this dude over here, coach speaking. I love everybody. You ain't even met everybody, dude. He can't even name half the roster, but he loves them. Get out of here.
He loves them all.
Yeah, he loves every one of them.
Justin, want me to tell you to pick?
They're going to commercial now, Justin, so.
You're good, yeah.
You want me to tell you?
I mean, I don't care.
Saints are going with Jordan Tyson.
Receiver.
You're going receiver.
It's a need. I was hoping they'd take a chance on Kelvin Falk from Auburn for an edge. They also needed an edge. I'm good with a wide receiver because we picked that dumbass Olave a couple years ago, and he really ain't being like a good number one for us. So we're having to
Did you know he was second team All Pro last year?
Yeah, not good enough, bro.
I-
Not good enough. Did we make the playoffs? Did we win a Super Bowl?
Well, that's a team thing, dog.
I'm just saying.
He did his job.
His ass ain't doing nothing but being a second teamer. We need first teamers.
Justin, do you know second team All Pro means he's a top 5 wide receiver, right?
Yeah, no, he wasn't top 5. He wasn't top 5. I don't. Would anybody fantasy draft Olave in the top 5 of receivers right now? Go ahead, Caleb. Would you?
No.
Hell no.
Nah.
So get that trash out of here.
That's what blew my mind. That's what blew my mind. That's what blew my mind when he got second team.
That too. He should have been like a 5th teamer. They even do 5 team.
No, it's only 2 teams.
I wish Pittsburgh would have picked him up in a trade.
I wish so too.
Yo, so that was a Lincoln commercial.
What?
I thought Fernando Mendoza was being actually interviewed. What? I think they're probably gonna go Caleb Downs at 10, but
no.
We need a weapon. We need offense. We need to help.
You said, Ferris, that you thought they'd go offense and defense and split the 2 picks. They went defense with 5.
Well, we just know that Ferris doesn't know what he's talking about. So
That's true.
That is true.
Man, I've forgotten more football than you mother lovers, so I don't even know why y'all talking that smack.
After this pick of the Saints they announced, I want to know what loser gets put on the Browns. Okay, what loser gets picked by the Browns? What unfortunate soul. The guy today that didn't wake up and say his prayers and all that got picked by the Browns.
And then he eat his vitamins.
Probably didn't eat his vitamins either. You're right, Shoot.
Spoken from a man whose team went 6-11 last year.
I'd still rather be on the Saints, man. We got a better atmosphere, cooler city. They do the march with the jazz bands and stuff like that and all that. Browns, what do they do? What do they do over there at the Browns?
Skyline.
They're literally a joke of going to take a crap because you say I'm going to go take the Browns to the Super Bowl. I mean,
all right.
Come on. I would apologize to the Browns fans, but let's be honest, ain't no Browns fan gonna watch this.
You don't know that.
They might not even watch the draft.
No, they especially watch the draft. They're still being scarred by the Justin Gilbert year. I think that's the same year.
How come they come back from commercial and he's not even on the stage yet?
Right.
I liked it when it was COVID. I like it when it was in COVID where he was just like sitting in an office just naming off names.
Listen, he hates getting booed, but I'm going to be honest with you. If I was him, I would feed off the energy. I'd be coming out doing dumb shit every time.
That's what
I'd be acting like they're
that's what David Stern would do.
David
Stern would do. David Stern would do that.
Gary Bettman does that too.
Yeah.
At the NHL draft. They'll start booing him and he'll be like, "Come on. Come on."
Okay.
All right.
I'm cool with that pick.
We lost Ferris. So
I'm cool with that pick. It could have been worse.
Oh, Ferris is back.
Sorry, my thing cut out. Yeah, David Stern would be like, "That's all you got, Brooklyn? Really? Come on." If he can stay healthy, man, this is a great pick for the Saints. It's a great pick for the Saints.
Problem is, who's going to throw him the ball?
Tyler Shuck, man. Tyler Shuck, baby. Shucky ducky, quack.
Don't patronize me, Ferris. Getting in here, acting like he's good. Nah, man, Tyler Shaw should have picked another quarterback. Golly. Bro, that's a bullshit, bro.
Shucky ducky, quack.
Why are you saying that?
I can't believe he didn't make
Tyler Shuck.
I know what his name is.
I can't believe we didn't shuck his ass right on out the building, man, and get us somebody in free agency or something. Come on, bro. What's he gonna do?
27-year-old rookie.
Yeah. 27-year-old dumbass. Come on, bro. We need to get
Justin. Your puns have not gotten better over the years. They've gotten worse.
They were already at a high enough level.
No,
they don't need to graduate any further.
Not really. Are you guys next?
No, it's Cleveland. Cleveland's at 9.
Bro, my man is
people are spoiling your pick, and I'm gonna laugh so hard.
Man, my man got down on the knee, said a prayer, then walking out there, tears in his eyes because of how happy. You know what? I like this pick, bro. I like this pick.
Yeah.
He really wants to be a Saint.
He got down on one. He got down on one knee, Justin. And goes, man, Justin Hamilton's gonna be our fan.
Oh, he's happy about it. Look, he's so happy he's brought the tears. Look at him.
Or he's probably crying like, how do I get out of here in 4 years?
It's like, nah, man, this is the best atmosphere in pro sports.
I gotta catch full balls from Tyler Shook.
Yeah, he might be scared of that. I ain't gonna lie to you. He might be scared.
Hey, when he catches a touchdown, it's gonna be called shucking.
Yeah.
Shucking and driving.
When he throws an interception, we're just going to say, shucks.
Where's the paper bag?
Nah, man, but I like his attitude, bro. He's emotional. He's wanting to be part of the team. Even, he knows our quarterback sucks. Yeah.
Should have kept Jameis Winston. Nah, but I think Kellen Moore is going to have a good offensive system.
Oh, this guy's rookie of the year. Oh, this guy's rookie of the year this year.
Well, worked in Philly, Caleb.
No, they just had the most talented offense in Philly.
That's true. That offensive line was something else.
This is what I like right here. Best guy drafted so far in the draft. The emotion, the passion, the want to, the strive.
You're just like our homie Quan when he was like, who the hell is Jamil Davis?
Does he have an injury problem?
Yes.
The Lord's going to fix that. Didn't you just hear him?
Yo, he literally had surgery like a couple months ago.
But on his hamstring?
There we go. I don't know what just happened there.
How's the Browns the Steelers' arch rivals?
They're big rivals.
Yeah,
the Browns ain't been good in like 50 years.
So here's the funny part. Big Ben was like 23 and 3 in Cleveland, but the only Cleveland last playoff win was against the Steelers in Pittsburgh. So yeah, it's a rivalry.
Cleveland was good in the 80s,
but the Steelers weren't.
Yeah, we were good in the 70s.
Cleveland was good in the 70s.
I mean, but we did beat the Cowboys in '89 in the Super Bowl. So
true. And you beat them. I think didn't you beat them like it was 70, like it was 73 or something?
70, yeah,
75.
75, yeah.
Something like that.
Well, we beat them in '95, so
yeah.
That's because you paid the quarterback.
Spencer Fano. Spencer Fano. Okay.
He ain't even the best tackle in the draft, bro.
That's good. It's a lot of offensive players, which is good for us.
Yeah, look, the Browns screwed it up again.
Who's the best? Who's the best tackle in the draft, Justin?
What's his name? Starts with a F. Francis Magoya.
Muagao.
God damn, 6'5", 311 pounds.
And man,
Francis is 6'6", 329 pounds. And he's
No.
from a great offensive line. This happened last year that played for the national championship at Miami. And these idiots are going to pick this guy. What team was he on?
Utah.
Utah.
Oh, God. Oh, Lord.
Justin, they're the same height. They're both 6'5".
Look, but home dude's 6'6", 329.
Who?
Get out of here.
Who?
Oh, Francis.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
That's what ESPN has him listed as.
Yeah.
By the way, Ferris 6'6".
Yeah, I think they know better than you, who ain't never seen him or stood by him.
You already know the pick?
Yeah, I know to pick Caleb. I
Someone's
saw it already.
Someone lied.
The
There
pick.
we go, Ferris, the Giants.
All right, man. Let's see if I'm happy or sad. I'm just confused. At this point, I'm confused. I'm not even happy
Wait.
or sad. I'm confused.
Why is the Giants able to pick so fast again? Is it a new rule? If your team's that shitty, you get to have 2 picks in the top 10?
No, we traded our Dexter Lawrence for the 10th
Okay.
pick.
Yeah.
I
Another
thought it was
tackle.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
hey, you got the better tackle.
Okay.
You got the better tackle.
We drafted CC. Okay.
At least you didn't pick
All
that.
right.
At least you didn't pick that dude from Utah.
Okay.
Because
The
they
other
know Andrew Thomas gets hurt every single season. He's only going to play 9 games. And they just got to step in for him.
Or he can play guard. Francis can play guard as well.
All right,
Okay.
Miami's on the clock.
Miami needs.
Bro, you got a way
everything.
better pick. Way better pick than the Browns. Way to go. Clap it off. Clap it out.
Let's go. The U.
The U. Look at him. He's patting down the sign, shaking his head. Got glad. His future's so bright, he's wearing shades in indoor facility. Look at this. Here we go. Look at this guy. He's got charisma.
We have a trade.
So I guess Dallas is gonna get killed.
Miami's traded the pick to Dallas.
We traded up?
You traded up a pick. So we'll see how.
Yeah, but what did you lose for
No.
this?
Yeah.
I mean, who
What's
gives a
the pick?
crap? As long as we get our guy.
Oh no, they got 2.
Bro.
It's showing 2 picks.
I'd be
It's showing
ruthless in the
11 and
draft.
12.
I'd be
Yeah,
ruthless
hang
in the
on.
draft. I'd have insiders knows what's on the big board of each of these teams, like at their place, and then I would, let's say I had the first pick of the draft, right? I'd just tell the number 2 pick, hey, I'm going to pick your number 1, and just get a good trade, and then like the third guy would be like, hey, I'm going to pick your number 1 on the board, and just get another good trade. I would just trade down to like the 20s, bro. I'd have 20 extra picks.
Yeah. The graphic is saying Dallas. Oh no, there it is. Miami. They just switched to Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would.
We
Yeah,
traded-
yeah.
We traded.
You
Over
went up.
Miami?
You went up. You went up to Miami's pick at 11. You were at 12. You went up to 11. I don't know. You probably thought they would probably are drafting.
Well, wouldn't be from Miami. It would be somebody else trying to trade up.
No, Miami had picked 11.
11.
I know, but they're afraid that someone else is going to jump us.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. To prevent it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Is that all they did? All they did was swap 11 and 12? That's
I don't know. I haven't seen.
I would have been like, give me like a.
Well, probably for like whatever points.
They probably said Caleb's going to come give you a good time.
What?
You know what's
What?
crazy? The last time we had 2 top 10 picks, we literally went edge tackle in that draft as well. And unfortunately, one of the tackles is Evan Neal, and the other edge is Kayvon Thibodeau. And he was pretty good. He just got hurt. So hopefully it pans out, I guess.
Because it panned out well last time.
No, it didn't. I hope this one pans out. The other one didn't pan out because Evan Neal is not an NFL football player.
But it is the Giants we're talking about here. How many
Yeah,
times has it
but
been?
no. Literally, Carmen Brasillo couldn't save that dude.
So is this John Harbaugh or Joe Shane?
I don't think it's John because John don't draft linemen. But then the thing is, was John drafting in Baltimore?
This guy's a lineman?
Yeah, he played right tackle for Miami. He has some guard
They got
flexibility.
2 5th-round picks. That's it.
You got 2 5th-round picks in
That's what they traded. They traded 2 5th-round picks.
Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Miami got 2 5ths
Yeah.
with the swap.
Looks like we're going to commercial break before
Oh, come
we get
on.
the pick.
Can't leave me in suspense.
They're gonna. Here's the thing, Caleb. You could go. You could go edge. You could go safety.
I don't think they like Bane.
They don't. You don't think they like Bane?
I don't think they like. I don't think they like his short arms.
Yeah, a lot of people don't.
He is the bane of
Could
your
go.
existence.
Could go Cadell Falk, man. Could go Falk.
Yeah, but Bane's better. So why would you do that?
I don't know. Falk doesn't have Tyrannosaurus Rex arms.
Even with those Tyrannosaurus Rex arms, he still was balling out and made it to the title game.
Oh, man, get out of here, bro.
Yeah, if you watch the game, bro, Indiana's linemen kept grabbing. They couldn't stop him. Like, I remember, there was one play where they grabbed his horse collar, and he looked at the ref and was like, dude. And the ref was like, oh, I got to call this flag. That was blatant. They were holding him all night. That's how you stopped him. You held him. And the ref wasn't going to call holding on every play, so they let a couple go. That's how it works. It's what Richard Sherman found out in the NFL is like, they're not going to call pass interference all the time. You just got to pick when you commit pass interference. They'll let it go.
I hate these commercial breaks. Some stuff should just be commercial break free.
I don't know, bro. I think I like that 6'6", 276 pounds, nothing but athleticism, Kelcher Falk coming off the edge for me. With a way bigger wingspan. Can play the run just as well as play against the pass.
Get over here.
So then why didn't every draft expert said, even with the short arms, they still thought Bane was better? That says a lot about
That's Miami bias. It's Miami bias.
Ain't no Miami bias, big dog.
And
Bruh,
yours is an
Miami
Auburn bias?
Nah, man. Nah. Nobody thinks about us like that. We suck for a... It's just because they were in the championship game. That's what I'm talking about. I'll tell you this.
They almost kept him out of the playoff.
I'm going to tell you this. Worst draft grade score out there, and it's not even because I hate the team he's coming from, but he has been overhyped his entire career. Whoever picks Caden Proctor, just go ahead, write down F on your draft board.
Dude, hey, man, I ain't touching offensive. I ain't touching linemen from Alabama with a 10-foot pole anymore. Nah, bro, you ain't, hey, man, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. Fool me 3 times, can't get fooled again. Not happening. Not gonna do it. Absolutely not. I've been burned by their linemen every year.
I don't even know if that made sense, but I agree with you.
Yeah, well, that's what George Bush said back in his press conference back in the day. So yeah, I don't like Tennessee wide receivers and offensive lineman from Alabama. I'm done with them. I'm done.
Here comes Goodell.
You know what's funny about that too? Caleb Downs' dad played for us, Gary. So
yeah, we got our guy,
Caleb Downs.
Hell yeah.
Who are your safeties, Caleb?
Nobody in dog shit.
So it's Malik Hooker and who?
I don't know. The guy we signed from Arizona.
Oh, Jalen Thompson.
Yeah.
There's Gary.
Well, we got a guy, baby. Let's go.
Wow, I can't believe we didn't go safety.
Not gonna lie, I actually loved like the intelligence of this guy. Like most people are probably not picking him for intelligence, probably because of his skills, but the mental capacity of him to know
he's a leader, man.
To leave Alabama and go to a better spot in Ohio State, I have to give him props for that.
Well, he left Alabama because Nick Saban retired. He only went to Alabama. He only went to Alabama because Nick Saban was like, "You're my guy. I want you," and he was like, "Yes, sir."
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's a smart guy.
Mm-hmm. He's like, is he
more a coverage guy?
Nah, he did.
Or
He's,
more,
he's
or
everything.
more
He's
tackler?
everything. Yo, he's
Everything?
everything. He's everything. Caleb, let's get rid of like position value. Position value, get rid of it. He's like literally the best player, either the best player in the draft or the second best player in the draft. The only reason you got him at 12 is that he plays safety. That's it. So you got the whole shebang. You got a great pick here. This is a problem. But the problem is, yeah.
I think this is a good pick, but I don't know if it outshadows or outshines the Saints pick earlier. But this is a pretty good one.
Yeah, shiny
everything outshines the Saints pick. Come on,
wide receiver, shiny toy. But yeah, but also too, he creates turnovers. Caleb, you know how like safeties who can't create turnovers are kind of meaningless. He creates turnovers. So you got a good, you got one of the best players in the draft.
Love it.
I'm actually a little irritated now. I got to deal with him for the next 12 years. Or maybe 5, because Dallas doesn't like paying their star defenders. So he may be not even a Cowboy in 5 years.
That's true.
He may be a Bear.
Well, there's a lot of talk about, George Pickens just signed his
Tender.
his franchise tag, but
That
said that just means that means they can trade him now.
Yeah.
as long as you don't trade him to the Ravens, I'm good. Trade him back to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, man, this is a great pick. This is a great pick by Dallas. This is a great pick by Dallas. Got the whole shebang there, man. Now I think you can go linebacker at 20. Probably CJ Allen, maybe. Because you definitely need linebacker. You definitely need linebacker. The top 2 linebackers are already gone, though. So you got to go CJ. Or you draft Anthony Hill in the second round.
We don't have a second round pick.
Look, see, now you're screwed. So you gotta go linebacker at 20. You gotta go linebacker at 20, Caleb. Because you can't go into the season with Jack Sanborn and
We don't even have him anymore.
exactly.
I think he went back to the Bears.
Jack, really?
Yeah.
He was like, I don't like it here.
It's a great name too. It's a great name.
What?
Caleb.
Caleb Downs, yeah.
It's a horrible name.
Literally, his name says Downs for a reason. Get out of here, bro. It's not a good name.
Oh, snap. I just realized something.
What?
Yo, there was a report that Francis Muagao has a back injury.
Who's that?
The guy we just drafted, the Giants.
Finish it.
Oh my God, bro. That's...
Oh, no.
Did we just draft a player with a back injury? That is not good. I don't like that pick. I do not like that pick now. Herniated disc? It's a herniated disc.
I just saw who the Dolphins picked.
Oh my God, bro. Would they draft?
Oh,
Caden
well, go ahead. Mark it down. Worst draft of the damn draft. Get out of here, bro. What a bunch of idiots. This guy sucks. Butthole. I seen him personally. Listen, I'm an Auburn fan. I watched almost as much Alabama as I do Auburn because of the hate. I hate watching. This guy was the reason why I had some smiles on my face whenever Alabama would play and get their ass beat, is because this guy. This guy right here couldn't block shit when it meant something. I'm going to tell you right now.
You didn't watch no game. Stop lying.
Bro, this is the worst draft pick of the draft right here. This guy right here, I cannot believe they did they not watch the tape? Did they not watch the tape of this guy just getting blown by? Of Alabama, I let one of y'all guess. What was the average run play from Alabama this year?
I don't know.
It's pretty bad, actually.
It's pretty bad. It's like 1 or 2 yards. 1 or 2 yards. Because this guy sucked. Oh, of course they're going to cherry pick. What team are they playing right here? What team is this? Oh, Wisconsin that won like 2 games all year?
Here's Georgia.
Get out of here. Okay, here's Georgia where he basically got double teamed, and the guy still almost got his hands up and deflected the pass. That wasn't even this is supposed to be his best plays of the year.
Yeah, that was actually a good rep, Justin. That was a good rep.
That was good. I ain't saying he was total garbage every play. Bruh. Oh, and then they're going to put this doo-doo garbage-ass play.
For him is him catching the ball and
running?
Yeah.
It's a doo-doo garbage-ass, nobody expected him to get the ball kind of situation. This is stupid. And he dumb. And he trying to copy our guy. He's over here trying to act like he's crying. He just saw, man, get out of here, bro. This guy's a loser. And that chain he's wearing. What? Come on, bro. Like you crying tears of joy because you got all that money. Look at this thing. Oh, gaudy-ass piece of jewelry he's wearing. Oh, yeah. Get out of here. Little fake-ass crying. He's already smiling again. At least our guy was able to cry all the way up the walkway.
Why are you so mad?
Just look at him. Look at him, Caleb. Look at him.
Alabama hate.
It's just Alabama hate.
Right.
Yeah, not.
You're gonna die. All right, clip this out for like 5 years from now. We'll be talking about how doo-doo.
No, I'm not saying he's gonna be good. I mean, A, it's Miami, and B, Alabama linemen do not have a good track record lately in the NFL. As far as
historically,
our guy is good. I mean, we just drafted
historically. Period. They've like
Chase. I said lineman, Caleb.
Yeah, our
his guard Tyler Booker
is really good.
Yeah. Okay, well, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, no,
I don't know who any of these people are. I'm just here watching.
Cyrus and Ari Kwanjo, they flamed out.
You got Chance, a couple of good ones.
Chance Warmack, their other guard that got drafted that one year. Dallas, I think it was not Dallas. It was Dallas, not Dallas Warmack. So Chance Warmack and some other dude, like they don't pan out. They just don't.
No, I mean you got a couple of gold nuggets when Saban was there because he legitimately could coach.
No,
you got a couple.
No, Justin. Even the
you
ones
saying the whole time Saban was there almost 20 years. You saying that? Look, if I go back and look at drafts, there's going to be some offensive line.
Probably on Andre. Was it Andre something? Andre.
The one Caleb's talking about, like that guy was drafted. I would say probably is still a Saban guy, even if he was there the first year of the board.
That's two guards. It was Tyler Booker. You know, it's going to be his second year, so we'll see about that. So Tyler Booker and then Landon Dickerson in Philly, but he transferred to Alabama, so he wasn't really an Alabama lineman. Landon Dickerson.
Yeah.
So let's see. DJ Fluker.
No, that's
Alex
the guy. No.
Leatherwood.
Nope.
No, he was really bad.
Bradley Bozeman.
He's
a okay.
Decent backup center.
He was okay.
Jonah Williams.
Don't even know who that is.
He was drafted by Cincinnati, and he no longer plays for Cincinnati. He was
garbage.
Cam Robinson.
Nope. Played in Jacksonville.
Evan Neal.
Yeah.
He was horrible.
Yeah. Jedrick Wills Jr.
Cleveland cut him already. He's no longer there.
Let's see. Ryan Kelly was apparently successful.
Ryan Kelly, he was one of the best centers in the league. Yeah, that's true. Concussions got him.
This is a list from.
He started coaching in. Yeah, he started coaching in. Saban started coaching in 09? Mm-hmm. No, 8, right?
Yeah,
08, 07, 08?
I don't know.
Somewhere around there.
Deontay Brown, Lester Cotton, J.C. Hassenauer.
What a loser.
Tyler Steen.
That's the guard. That's the right guard in Philly.
Okay.
But he sometimes he doesn't start. So, he has a Super Bowl under his belt. But he started. I think he started that year for them. Their Super Bowl year.
Andre Smith.
Oh, Andre Smith. That's the guy.
James Carpenter.
James Carpenter. See, no, James Carpenter. No, he flamed out.
Yeah. So.
None of them have 10-year.
What a bunch of you losers.
Yeah, like most of them don't go to second contracts. Most of them they're like rotational pieces. And these are first round picks. DJ Fluker and Chance Warmack flamed out after their first contracts. Because I remember that year. So it was DJ Fluker, then Chance Warmack, then it was D Milner. It was a back-to-back Alabama picks, and all three of those guys, after their first contract, they were nobodies. Because D Milner couldn't catch for nothing.
Okay, so the Rams are on the clock.
Proctor ain't even going to make that, by the way.
Yeah, I'm not happy with this Francis pick.
So what is the issue with Francis all of a sudden?
Herniated disc. They flagged it. Literally last week, everyone flagged it. Francis Muagao, the guy we just drafted. And herniated discs, man, back injuries, they creep up. I remember Mark Schler talked about, like, when you have a back injury, that's with you forever, and you're screwed. He said, I had 4 back surgeries towards the end of my career.
That doesn't really require surgery unless it's pretty bad, though. I speak as someone who has one.
Yeah.
Usually it's just physical therapy and activity modification. So, like, don't do a lot of heavy lifting, which I know is not great for, gym work.
He needs to do heavy lifting. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Like, he needs to hit the weight room, and then he's going to be hitting 275-pound linemen. So, like...
Well, like, I think the weight room, like, if he was, like, on a bench, would be fine, because he's not bending down, picking up something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I just speak as someone who has got a herniated disc of my own.
Yeah.
Sometimes they will remove the portion of the disc that's herniated in a minor surgical procedure. So, but they'll try all the physical therapy stuff first, I'm sure.
Yeah. But nah, if you knew that, man, y'all should just win Caleb Downs, bro.
Oh.
Wow, I can't believe they took him that high.
Ty Simpson?
Yeah.
Oh, what a bunch of losers.
So I guess Arizona, man. I guess Arizona's plan probably didn't work.
Oh, what
They
a bunch of
Stafford to
losers.
retire next year?
Well, Stafford's 36, 37, I think, right? So he has a couple more years. So they'll probably just, put him behind Stafford for 2 to 3 years. They'll probably Jordan Love him. Jordan Love.
Matthew Stafford is 38. He'll be 39 next year.
So, yeah, so Stafford probably got 2 more years left in him.
Bruh, what a bunch of losers.
Who the hell is this guy? This is the second time I've seen this dude.
Yeah,
Might
he's some dumbass from Alabama.
Probably an Alabama lineman, maybe.
Maybe.
Another loser that probably can't spell his name.
I love when Alabama. I love it when they start calling each other stupid, Adelia. You know what I mean? Yeah, I love it. It's like, you're stupid, though. You stupid, Cletus. I'll see you at the reunion next week, though.
It's like, hey, Ferris, it's like the kettle calling each other black, right?
Yeah.
Next up's Baltimore.
I think they have to go guard.
Duke's team.
If they don't go guard, either they go guard or Malachi Lemon is still on the board. So Malachi Lemon or guard.
They've got to fix their offensive line first, I think.
Yeah, I would go guard. Apparently they called Matthew Stafford and told him, like, we're drafting Ty Simpson.
They are drafting a defensive lineman.
Who?
I mean, they might.
Oh, Ruben Bain is still there.
Yeah.
Yo, man, I kind of wanna flip over the coaches stream and see how they all. Let me go see. Let me see. Because they probably got their pick spoiled.
Well, I got their thing up. Somebody saying that they took Vega.
Oh, they're all happy.
But I don't know, but somebody was saying earlier. That's what I thought it was spoiled. They said that the Giants took Vega.
So let's see.
Where are you getting these spoilers?
Twitter.
Yeah,
Jordan Schultz.
No. Coach's stream. There was somebody in their thing, and they were saying that the Giants took Vega.
Yeah, they went Vega. See, no, because honestly, bro, if you want, like, if we were gonna go lineman at 10, Vega.
That's why I thought you guys went Vega, and I was like laughing my
Yeah,
ass off.
because he has no medical red flags. So the first
Auburn.
pick. The first pick confused me because apparently they're gonna play him at weak side off ball linebacker. So like, then what's the point of drafting that at 5?
Hey,
No.
And then you draft Francis. Okay, I'm cool with that. But a major medical red flag got flagged last week. He has a herniated disc. Like, I understand if, as a normal person with a herniated disc, they can do what Adelia's doing. But guess what? You're playing a football, bro. That's gonna be hard with a disc and the way you gotta rehab.
It depends how bad it is, Ferris.
Yeah.
look, Auburn sucked last year. This guy barely beat them. Okay, they played Indiana last year. What happened to him? The dogs walked on them.
Well, Indiana dog walked a lot of people. Justin.
No, they didn't. Not everybody they played. They were in a couple
they did.
Close games. No, they didn't.
Oregon.
They literally had one game
Oregon.
where they had a guy catch a ball in the back of the end zone, barely got his foot down to win the game.
I know, Justin. You just pointed out one game. I'm saying they dog walked a lot of people that year. You point out their one close game against Penn State. I'm talking about the dog walking they did to a lot of other
guess
teams.
who else dog walked them? That should have stopped them from even getting in the playoffs.
They shouldn't have been in the playoffs. Yeah, they shouldn't have been in the playoffs.
They shouldn't have been in the playoffs.
That I agree with you.
You picked this shitty ass quarterback, bro. Sit his ass down. He gonna have to get sit down. How many times do you think he throws a touchdown for the Rams? None.
No, he's gonna sit behind them for 3 years.
Yeah, he's gonna sit behind him for like 3 years and then get his ass like.
They're trying to
because he sucks.
They're trying to Jordan Love this kid.
The Ravens need a new coach.
They have a new coach.
Yeah, they need one already.
Why?
Because he sucks.
Who?
Ravens
Minter?
coach.
We don't know if he sucks. We'll find out. Yo, I was watching this tape, bro. Dude is violent. He kills linebackers.
Vega Ioane.
Now, that is a very unique name.
Yeah, I think he's
Let me see.
Samoan.
He's either Samoan. I think he's Samoan.
Or Tongan.
I'd assume so.
Or Maori. One of the two.
Tongan, Samoan. Look, bro. Look at dude. He killed, bro. Look at this. He erases people. Just erases people.
Yeah, see, this is a good. You see the difference in the two? See the difference in the two highlight reels? Look at this guy.
Look at he just erased.
Look at the stone wall and then pancake blocks. That is a highlight reel.
Yeah,
And
he's
then
Samoan. He's Samoan.
Proctor, we got a doo-doo reel.
Look at that.
Look at
bro.
this guy,
Look
bro.
at dude, like
He sent that guy packing to his mama. That guy probably literally went and told number 71's mama what he did to him so he could get him in trouble. That's
He
messed
was
up.
actually born in American Samoa.
so. That's two American Samoans drafted in the top 15.
Yep. Their body type and stuff's like almost perfect for offensive linemen and shit.
Mm-hmm. We drafted one. Baltimore drafted the other one. Problem is, ours got a herniated disc.
Ferris, I think you might be overreacting about that. Just a little.
I just don't like drafting injured players. I don't like players with massive injury red flag. I just don't. But we'll see.
Look, man, I don't like drafting ugly players, and Miami picked one of the ugliest ones in the draft. Good luck, Miami fans.
Never lose that hatred, Justin. That's what makes college football. That's what makes college football amazing.
Listen, man, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you, bro. Look, I ain't saying that same. I didn't say Ty Simpson was ugly. All right.
No.
Proctor sucks. Ty Simpson, I think, has an actual chance. Take away all the animosity or whatever. I think Ty Simpson has a chance, especially if they do it correctly and have him sit back a couple of years. Hopefully Stafford can stay, healthy for the next couple of years and he don't get rushed in there. But Proctor.
Are they really calling this Michael Jackson movie the biggest event of the year?
Actually, I heard it had terrible reviews.
It does.
That's because y'all hate Michael Jackson.
No.
I don't. I think some of the things against him was overblown.
Ruben Bain's still there?
Ruben Bain's still there.
I don't mind.
He's literally getting recommended to every team
at 20.
Right, he's literally getting recommended to every team that's came up so far.
Who?
Ruben Bain.
Yeah.
Well, Dallas needs edge, but they need linebacker more.
It's Miller time.
There's nobody worth taking at 20 at linebacker.
Listen, I'm telling you right now. Yes, there is. It's Keldrick Falk. That's all you got to do. You do that.
Keldrick Falk is a linebacker?
No.
Well, that's what Caleb is wanting to draft at 20.
Oh, well, they're telling him on the thing over here that he needs an edge.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we need a lot. We need a whole new defense.
The Bucks are picking next.
Oh shit! The Knicks are playing.
That's who will get.
They're gonna lose, so you don't need.
Yeah, they're gonna lose anyway. So
yeah.
Actually, the game is pretty tight.
But we know the result.
Did Dallas make the playoffs, Caleb?
We got like one player.
Shut up.
Why are you so rude, Ferris?
I know.
I don't know, man. It's hilarious when he starts talking basketball when he says he hates every sport not named football.
I've never said that at all.
That's literally how you react to every other sport.
I've never said that at all.
That's literally how you react to every sport.
I mean, he seems pretty much to like the Golden Knights. He doesn't hate hockey.
Man, he don't even know what hockey look like.
Yes, he does.
I'd be confused watching hockey. Like, what just happened? I asked Adelia, do they run plays in hockey? And she said, yeah. And I'm like, where?
Power plays.
I guess.
When you pull the goalie for a 6-man, you'll run plays then too.
I mean, do they run plays in basketball anymore? They just throw it to the guy that can shoot a 3.
Man,
they run plays.
Look, bro, basketball is getting ridiculous on some teams.
I
just happen to be wearing the hat.
How long have you been watching basketball? Have you been watching basketball lately? So you just complaining something you don't watch? Have you watched basketball?
No, I have been watching basketball.
Okay.
But I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't keep up with it as like I used to because it fucking sucks now, comparatively to what it used to be.
No,
it used to be a really great sport.
It is.
But these days,
you need to find a good team to watch.
Nah, bro.
There's shitty football in there.
LeBron gets hit with a pinky. Looks like he's gotten.
Oh, well, let's talk about that one. Yeah, let's talk about that one player.
Right,
but let's not talk about the other good
selection.
Games. Pick and choose to complain about bullshit.
No, I mean it's Caleb wrong. You didn't even have an argument against like the 3.
Oh no, he went son of a biscuit.
Yeah, the Bucks selected Ruben Bain.
Yeah, no, Caleb wrong too. There's plays. They run plays. Honestly, if you're a neutral basketball fan, I recommend watching Knicks playoff basketball because they're great games. Of course,
you would recommend that.
No, they're great games for like non-Knicks fans because the games are always tight. They're always close. They always come down to the wire. Unfortunately, I'm always ready to have a heart attack. They're good basketball games. Great defenses played. Good offenses there. I recommend it.
Nuggets Timberwolves game was pretty good too.
Yeah, see, there's you can find good basketball, but you're always complaining about LeBron. Everyone's always complaining about LeBron. It's like, yeah, there's more basketball
More than
than
just
watching.
LeBron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand if you hate basketball and you're watching Oklahoma City against your team. I understand why you hate basketball, because what they play is
City
bullshit.
Is awful.
What they play is bullshit.
100%, I agree with that.
Yeah,
If I'm going to be real with you, if they give SGA the MVP again, I'm going to scream.
Yeah.
I'm not
My
saying give it
issue
to
is-
Jokic.
Give it to
I
somebody
obviously would give it to Jokic, but I think Wembanyama deserves
yes.
it better
Yes,
than
absolutely.
SGA does this year.
Yes, he does. And honestly, I'm honestly, my issue isn't that they're physical, right? And they get away with fouls. That's not my issue. My issue is the team they're against isn't afforded the same luxury.
Yep.
That's my issue. If they're hitting us and we're hitting them and it's kind of equal, I'm fine with that. But the problem is when you watch Oklahoma City basketball games, the opposing team isn't offered the same luxury. That pisses me off.
Yeah, they get the pinky fouls, and then like Oklahoma City jumps on a motherfucker and don't get fouled.
Did you put a Celtics hat on?
Yeah, I'm wearing the hat of the champions.
No, they're not the champions.
They're not the
They're
champions.
going to be the champions. They're going to be the champions.
So I hate Indiana. I personally hate Indiana. But there were some games in that Oklahoma City final where Lou Dort literally punches Tyrese Halliburton in the head, and it doesn't get called a foul. And I'm like, what is that, dog? Like what is that? And he steals the ball, and then they score. I'm like, how is that not a foul? He literally hits him in the back of his head.
Oh man,
that's an issue.
Yeah.
I just clicked on Twitter and saw who the Jets have taken at 16.
Oh, okay.
Brodney's not going to be happy.
Oh, you just spoiled it for me.
Sorry.
He's gonna.
Who is it?
Oh.
Kenyon Sadiq from Oregon.
Oh, I gotta see this. Brodney's gonna rip his beard hairs out. I'm just saying, Brodney, I'm so sorry.
No, don't say that yet.
That was a great defensive.
What?
Mari just spoiled it for him. Mani.
All right, so the Jets pick is in. They're going to do all this nonsense, and then the commissioner will be back out. This is the part about the drafts that drives me nuts. This is the part of the NHL draft that drives me nuts. Because at the NHL draft, they've changed it now. But it used to be that the general manager and like all the scouts and everybody would come up on stage and make the picks themselves. And that took forever, and it was, we want to thank all our fans and blah, 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 before they'd even make the pick. The first round of the NHL draft took forever because of it.
Brodney just saw.
Oh, no.
Rodney's so mad. He's so mad.
Yep.
Bro, how did CJ McCollum make that? That's crazy. Maybe could possibly be the greatest football player ever to come out of Idaho.
Who?
Kenyon Sadiq.
Oh.
He was Mr. Football in Idaho. Number one tight end in the nation coming out of high school.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, man, that's just good defense, better offense by CJ McCollum. Just get a bucket right there for CJ. CJ's been playing very good this series, unfortunately.
Ooh.
What's crazy too is next year Oregon's gonna have another tight end.
Yeah.
That's gonna be tight end 1. Like they have another one. His name is Jamari Johnson.
Okay.
And towards the end of the year, he kind of took over for Kenyon. But yeah, him and Kenyon, yeah, they were a problem this year. He played very good 2 years ago in the Big Ten championship against Penn State. Penn State couldn't stop him. Also, too, playing tight end in college, it's kind of a projection game because sometimes their stats don't match up, right? Because I remember the year George Kittle got drafted in the 5th round. He had only 200 yards receiving his senior year, and people were like, what? George Kittle's one of the best receiving tight ends, and I think for most of his career, he's been the best tight end in the NFL. And you don't know that the man had 200 yards receiving. You didn't. Yeah. You projected. The Niners projected like, we think you're good enough. Yeah. So it's all projection based.
Well, the Sabres beat the Bruins, Ferris. So they're up 2-1
shout out to Buffalo, man. Shout out to Buffalo. What the dude, bro? Jalen Brunson just committed a turnover at the end of the game. That's crazy. Yo, OG Anunoby was wide open. Just the pass, I think, got deflected. Mm-hmm. He got trapped. He dribbled baseline and then got trapped. I was like, what are you doing, bro? Take the shot. We're down 2-1. Apparently, Ty Simpson, the report was the reason he declared for the draft is that the Rams told him he was a first-round pick.
Well, there you go.
Makes sense. Why?
Yep.
What happened first?
The Rams apparently told him, Les Snead told his family that I think you're a first-round pick.
Thanks to everyone who's watching and joining us tonight. If you like what we're doing here, come back tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Pacific, for the debut Good Friends, Bitter Rivals episode of The Pulse. Our news show. We've got some stories which we need to really finalize tonight, Ferris. And we're going to be talking about the first 3 rounds of the draft and more. So check it out.
I'm trying to find Malik Neighbors' reaction to these picks.
Why Malik Neighbors' reaction to these picks?
He's on Bleacher Report's first round coverage.
Oh.
Yeah, it's him and Micah Parsons are there. Micah Parsons has his dumb podcast with them.
I don't know about that.
I don't remember his podcast. What was the podcast name, Caleb? The Edge? Was it called The Edge or something? I don't remember.
Probably, I don't know. Didn't watch it.
So when we come back from commercial break, we'll have the Detroit Lions pick. We're getting closer to the Cowboys' next pick. Caleb, what are you thinking now that Reuben Bain is off the board?
What corner? The corner, McCoy.
Dude, I wouldn't touch that dude with a 10 football, bro.
Yeah, but who else? Who else is there?
Keldrick Folk, the other edge,
or the other guy, the other corner.
What other corner?
Hood.
Yeah, but he's projected as a late first, early second.
Well, we don't have a second, so we're gonna take him. We gotta take him. Or trade back.
You could trade back. Get a second.
Back. Oh my God, just go to the pick. They spend so much time doing things other than the picks.
Yeah, man.
I'm not even waiting for my team and I'm getting annoyed.
Well,
we don't have a first round pick.
Well, your first pick's the 3rd round, right, Adelia?
Yeah, pick 62.
Why did you trade your first and second round picks? What was the trade?
To get Jalen Waddle.
Yeah.
Which I'm fine with.
That's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
You need a burner next to Cortland Sutton.
Yep. I mean, I don't even think it's going to be Cortland Sutton.
Is you're not keeping Cortland Sutton?
No, I think he's just not the number one guy anymore. I think Troy Franklin is.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He kind of wasn't the number one guy towards the end of last year. Bo's got that chemistry with Troy Franklin from Oregon, and it's sort of carried over really well to the Broncos.
It's true. Who is this kid?
I don't know. I missed it.
He's wearing a Pro Football Hall of Fame pin.
This is a Make-A-Wish kid, I guess.
Okay. God bless those kids, man.
Interesting.
They're trying to replace Taylor Decker.
Okay.
Because he's getting a little old. Because this is definitely not a pick for.
They have to replace their entire offensive line. I mean, everybody retired or left or whatever.
No. They still got the rookies. They were rookies, but now they're not rookies. They're guards. They're replacing Taylor Decker because they got Penei Sewell. They need center though. You're right about that.
I know. Right now, Decker left. I mean,
Ragnar tried to come back, but then they're like, your hamstrings is too messed up, dog. But Decker, but I'm seeing a lot of tape at right tackle. So are they gonna move Penei Sewell to left? Because he was a left tackle at Oregon. He only played right tackle because Taylor Decker was there.
I'm gonna take Justin down because he's not here right now.
Mm-hmm. Big old hog mollies.
So the Vikings are up next.
I mean, Vikings need. I don't know what the Vikings need. Everything.
According to ESPN, it's center, safety, wide receiver, guard, and linebacker.
I think they're gonna go safety, and I think they're gonna go Dylan Thieneman.
Yeah.
Because Harrison Smith retired. They're open to Harrison Smith coming back, but on a cheaper deal. But is Harrison Smith okay with that? I don't think so. So Harrison Smith is probably going to wait for like a Super Bowl contending team and be like, hey, man, who wants my services? Like what Eric Weddle did, which power to you. So I think they're going to replace Harrison with Dylan.
Oh, wow.
Oh, they're going defensive tackle.
Yeah, that's
wow.
Oh,
like
yeah,
all the mock drafts that I did, he was available in the 3rd round.
He broke his foot. That's why.
Yeah.
So he's not even healthy.
This is a reach?
Yeah, he was a late first round, second round pick. Then he broke his foot. Then he dropped to the 3rd round. He's not going to be healthy. You know, I think, and he broke his foot like recently. I think too. I think last month. So we'll see. Did they need defensive tackle?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, it's a need. So I guess they were right.
Panthers are on the clock now.
All right. Panthers, they need linebacker. They need a second receiver.
According to ESPN, they need safety, wide receiver, edge, cornerback, and running back.
Oh yeah, they got Devin Lloyd. That's why. So probably linebackers off the board for them because they got Devin Lloyd. So definitely safety, wide receiver, running back, yeah. There's no running backs worth a 1st round grade besides Jeremiah Love. So they're probably not going running back.
Why is he not wearing a shirt in these?
Hey, man. It's Miami boys, man. They built different.
Are we going to commercial again? We are.
Yes. So there isn't another tight end you can draft in the 1st round besides Ken. To who?
We just traded with the Eagles.
Y'all really love trading with each other. Two dipshit organizations bound by dipshittery.
Yeah, so Eagles got the 20th pick, and Dallas got 23, 114, and 137.
So you didn't get a second round pick. You got a third round pick, right? It's a third. That's a third round pick. No, that's a fifth. You got 2 fifths. Oh wow.
I think it's 2/5. Yeah.
So you gave away 2
They
fifths.
just traded 2/5
And we
to
got 'em back.
Miami, and you got them back. I think is what it is.
Now we could take a linebacker.
You could have taken a linebacker at 20.
Yeah, but now we're a couple spots down now.
Oh, 3 spots. Oh, you one of those positional value nuts?
Yeah, we have it's no value. It's
Caleb, we literally just saw an off-ball linebacker, a safety, and a
Okay, you
running
also-
back drafted in the top 10.
You also traded a 7th rounder to the Eagles, according to Twitter. So you traded 20 and a 7th rounder, while you got back 23, 114, and 137. Thanks to everyone who's watching. If you're watching, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We'd really appreciate it.
Yo, Peter Schrager knew that we were going to draft Arvell Reese in his latest mock. That's crazy.
That is crazy because that was further down than any mock draft I saw that said he would be available at 5. Ferris, we should have been tweeting this out. I just realized that.
Oh. That is what it is. We can do it we can do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Apparently, Millie Neighbors does not look happy during this stream.
Oh, yeah?
He probably wanted receiver help.
those were 4th round picks, not 5th round picks.
4th round picks.
Why did the Eagles want to get in front of Pittsburgh?
I have no idea. What the hell does Philly need? Besides a new quarterback.
I don't know.
They don't need linebacker. They drafted Jahad Campbell last year, and they have Zach Bond. They don't need safety. They don't need corner. They don't need offensive line.
Monroe Freeling to the
Tackle.
Panthers.
Oh yeah, baby.
But then a tackle just went.
Yeah. Blake Miller went to Detroit.
Okay, according to ESPN, Philly needs edge, tight end, offensive tackle, linebacker, and safety. So is this for like Keldrick Falk or
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Akeem Mesidor?
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't think they're blown away by Nolan Smith Jr.
I don't know who that is.
That's their starting defensive end.
Okay.
The kid out of Georgia. I don't think they're blown away. He
Shane
hasn't
has
really
taken off
developed.
his headphones and turned off his camera. So we'll take him down for a minute.
Yeah, Monroe Freeland. And man, you know that's how you build an offensive line, man. 3 white dudes, a black guy, and a Samoan.
Picture of diversity.
Yeah. Everyone knows it.
All right, let's see who the Eagles picked.
About to find out. Who they drafting?
Wow.
They went receiver.
Makai Lemon.
They're trading AJ Brown.
They're trading
Yeah,
AJ
yeah,
Brown.
they're trading AJ Brown.
We already knew that.
Yeah, we forgot about
I
that.
don't know, man.
We literally forgot about that. So yeah, receiver.
I don't love this pick because he's got to be a slot or something. He's 5'11". He ain't coming in there with a lot of height. Gonna go up there and get the.
I mean,
Yeah, but he plays.
They
he
already
plays
have a
bigger.
They have one of the best receivers is a short guy.
Yeah, Devontae
No,
Smith.
yeah, I mean that's what I'm
He's
talking about. Is
six-
like he
he's-
kind of
what,
like
he's
in the same
6
mold.
foot. But he's bigger than Devontae. Devontae's 6 foot 180. This guy is like 5'11", like 200, 205. Like he's strong. He also plays bigger than his height. He got a big body. He's good.
Yeah, but I don't think seeing him is taking over like say the AJ Brown spot.
Well, he is because they're trading AJ Brown to New England.
I get what you're saying, but I'm saying
Yeah.
I don't see this as a type of player to replace him.
Yeah, because AJ's 6'2".
He's taller, bigger, can do the jump ball
Did
stuff.
they think that the Chargers were going to take a receiver?
No, but they also jumped Pittsburgh. They jumped Pittsburgh and the Chargers.
Why,
Yep,
did Pittsburgh need
Pittsburgh's
a
on the
receiver?
clock.
Pittsburgh has DK Metcalf, but outside of that, nothing else. And Suge's not
What
really.
are you talking about? We have Pittman.
Oh
they
yeah,
traded
Michael
for Michael
Pittman.
Yeah.
I think it was more about the Chargers. They
Chargers.
were going to take a receiver.
Then why not trade with Pittsburgh then? Just hop right in
Maybe
front of them.
Pittsburgh didn't want to trade.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
good point. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, because the Chargers, outside of Lad McConkey, they ain't got nobody.
All right, Shug. You guys are going to be on the clock here in a minute. What do you think is going to go down?
I would have liked to get Makai Lemon, but unfortunately, I think running back we have Dottle, Johnson, and Warren.
I think
Maybe
that's good enough. I think that's good enough.
I mean, maybe receiver. If Ty Simpson was still here, I think we might have went quarterback. But I think we're going to roll with Will Howard.
I think y'all need an offensive lineman.
Yeah, so I'm thinking offensive lineman
A lot of them just went.
Yeah, that's the problem. A lot of them went. So offensive lineman or defensive line.
Well, lucky for you, somebody picked Proctor, got him off the board. So that's like one bad.
Caleb Lomu is
Oh, yeah,
still
he's
there.
still there.
The left tackle of Utah, Spencer was the right tackle, so he's still there. He's at 28, so this looks like a good range for him. Unless you want to go with the kid from Arizona State, he's more of a project. Max, I Henenker, like he's more of a raw prospect left tackle. Like you have to develop him a little bit more. But
No,
Caleb
Caleb
Lomu. But no, Caleb. But Shook, didn't you draft the kid from Washington?
He was hurt. He was hurt most of the year.
Okay. So yeah, I think you're probably gonna go Lomu if you're looking lineman. But you also got Denzel Boston, Omar Cooper Jr. Those are still there. KC Concepcion.
ESPN saying your needs are quarterback, guard, offensive tackle, safety, and defensive tackle. You've still got Dylan Thieneman in there at safety.
It's true.
Kicks in. See what happens.
Yeah, right. So I'm on ESPN. It says best available is Gerard McCoy. Best fit is Dylan.
I'll pick is in.
So yeah,
All right.
Pittsburgh can go a lot of ways.
Oh, it's gonna take a long time.
Yeah, they always do their little stupid ass segment on the Terrible Tale.
Shut up, Ferris.
How terrible is it? You know what I'm saying?
You know, it's so terrible. It caused TJ Houshmandzadeh to have the worst playoff game of his entire career. Never
let's be honest.
no. Hey man, like I know I just insulted it, but like never like actually disrespect the Terrible Towel because somehow, some way, the juju always gets you. It always
Listen.
gets you, man. because he like took the towel and started like wiping his feet with it. And
Yeah,
then I think,
man, they're doing the whole thing for this.
I
Just
know.
give me the damn pick.
well, you are in Pittsburgh.
They're in Pittsburgh.
They're in Pittsburgh.
Bro. Yeah, this is bull crap.
This is one of the best songs ever.
Oh, they're playing Renegade.
Oh, mama, you feel you crying. It's a great song.
I apologize to anybody that happened to be watching that had to hear that. Like, to be honest with you.
I mean, they had to hear it. They've had to hear your damn voice all this whole time.
Yeah, I got a question, man. Like, okay, how much money does the NFL make on moving the draft every year? Because those tickets are free.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the city makes money.
Dude, yeah, look how many
Britt
people's
Baker.
out here compared to where they used to have it, because they used to have it every year in like New York, right?
Yeah, it was Radio City Music Hall every year.
Bro, look how that's like a freaking that whole thing's filled up.
That shit, dude, it looked like Coachella.
Yeah, that was just Britt Baker, by the way.
That was?
Yeah.
That's what that was?
In the
Oh, wow.
NWO hat. That's Britt Baker.
Oh, wow. Too busy being unemployed because no one wants to wear with her.
She's not unemployed. She's employed by AEW.
Has she been on AEW lately?
No, but she's still employed by AEW.
Yo, what happened to her, man?
No idea.
Dude, AEW's going down the toilet.
No, it's not.
I personally, I think pro wrestling. I think pro wrestling is losing its luster right now.
Oh, pro wrestling is definitely losing luster, but AEW is so bad now.
They got
WWE is not AEW.
WWE is not bad.
WWE is pretty bad.
No, they just have
all
they have a
pretty
lot.
bad.
Oh, we got the bus. Let's go.
Yeah, the
they all
bus was there.
suck, man. They ain't. They're not trying to be like wrestling. It's like
Now, Adelia pointed out that apparently there was only like 78% of WrestleMania was not wrestling. 78% wasn't wrestling at WrestleMania?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's become a commercial. That's
Yeah.
Yep.
That guy's definitely a center.
That guy. Motherfucker looks like he got a 401k.
bro, 51 looks like he might be able to jump on Jerome Benner.
Yeah, man, that 51 a center, man. I know a center when I see one. That guy's a center. Oh, TJ Watt. Oh, okay, that's a good track record.
Yeah, but this won't be TJ Watt. Yeah, let's be real.
Oh, you went tackle, Maxi Hanachor. Okay, yeah. Okay.
I'll turn my camera off for a minute and restart Camera Hub.
Okay, we got a Nigerian. Love it.
Big time reach.
Really?
No.
Oh, I have no idea.
This is where he was projected to go in the late 20s towards like the back end of the first half. I think he was the 30th player overall. Oh, now apparently now they're saying.
Oh, look at that downfield blocking. Yeah, that's some good stuff right there.
Apparently now he was the 41st pick overall, but even though I literally saw him at 32 and 30 literally 2 weeks ago and last week. But all right, depending on who you ask, that was not a good. Yeah, that stance was not good at all. Look at that. That was a bad rep. His base was too narrow.
Oh, bro, can Homedrew pull his pants up right there? We really got to see. He's got a wedgie going on too, bro. Come on, dog. Come on, man. Get your friends in order over here.
Yeah, he's only played football for three or 4 years. So yeah, this is definitely a development pick. If he pans out, Suge, you got your left tackle, right tackle for the next 15, 20 years. But the problem is,
Broderick Jones, they just came out. He had a setback on his neck,
yeah.
so he might not be playing this year.
I thought this was supposed to be a good offensive line draft.
No, it is, but he was the project out of the tackles. He's the project. Every other tackle, people are like, yeah, these are pretty damn good tackles. He's the project. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 tackles drafted in the first round with 1 guard. So 7 offensive linemen already.
Could be a.
And there's still more to be drafted, man. You know.
Do they go into the second round tonight?
No, it's just first round. There's still a lot of tackles left. You know, you have Caleb Lomu. Lomu's the last first round graded tackle. Chase Bisontis, the guard out of Texas A&M, he could be drafted in the first round. He's like the 33rd overall player.
Could see a Kelcher Falk pick here.
Yeah. Why would the Chargers need a defensive lineman? They don't need defensive linemen. No, they don't.
Yeah, they need an edge.
No, they don't.
They kind of do.
No, they don't. Unless you're looking young after Khalil Mack retires.
Oh,
they did go edge, but they went Mesidor.
Oh, okay.
They took the old man.
Yeah,
I told you they was going edge. That's why I said there was a chance. You over here arguing for like 5 minutes straight.
I don't think they should. I don't think they should have. But
hell, how do you do a show with him all the time, bro?
That's why they fight half the time.
Yeah, is he this wrong on the Good Friends Better Rivals most of the time, or like
just wrong in life in general?
Oh, okay. Oh,
damn,
bro.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's disrespectful.
Yeah.
You gonna take that from him, Ferris? Say something.
That's fine. You know, he keep talking. You know, one day he's gonna blink and then he's no longer on the show. You know.
Hey, Caleb, we know Ferris does that.
Caleb's gonna be like, "Oh, it's 5 o'clock on Friday. Why am I not on the show?" It's because I.
Well, that's every Friday because you're never around.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Probably because I fucking hate your ass.
Are you guys doing a show tomorrow?
Oh, damn, the Cowboys might pick him.
Yeah, they could go Kendrick Folk. They need edge. See, they need edge.
Well, it depends when the draft is. What time is the draft start?
Let me see if I can
Second round? It's like what? It's like an hour earlier, right? Like 4. We'll probably doing a show during the draft.
Where you get the second and third rounds, but then the picks are like what, 5 minutes apiece?
Yeah, they go very quick. They get selected in the middle of them. Like let's say they're breaking down. It starts
at 4 Pacific tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So like especially in the 4th to 7th rounds, they could be breaking down a pick, and then like 4 picks have already been selected. So yeah, it goes very quick.
Y'all do one tomorrow. I might be able to jump on there.
They like doing commercials right before your picks, Caleb.
Wait, did you just want to watch the draft?
What?
Ferris, or do you want to do the show?
Let's do like a breakdown watch.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Because but if the draft's at 4, we're gonna do our show at 5.
You might as well just watch the draft.
Yeah, just do the show at 4. Yeah.
I mean, if you guys want to do a watch along of tomorrow, we can do that. We'll just do it and lead right into the pulse.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
And then the earlier part, we can break down our reactions. We can break down our reactions to the first round. And then Adelia has a good clip. We'll clip it, put it on the highlights feed, and then
So we'll be back tomorrow then.
Yes, we will be.
Or is it just
I might be able to pop on because I work during the day.
Well, me and Caleb will be back.
It's just
so
you two.
Whoever's free at 4,
Okay, I'll be on.
Yeah, whoever's free at 4.
That's like 7 my time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
7 your
We
time.
don't we don't even have a second round pick. So what am I tripping about?
Yeah, you don't even got a second
You
round
done
pick.
traded
That's true.
everything you got, bro. You done traded everything you got.
Yeah. We have 1 second round pick. We don't have a third though. So so early on we can talk about.
Technically, this was like actually a good commercial because just now the Cowboys picks in.
Yeah.
Like literally just happened. They've had one of the slower picks.
Yeah.
So I'm
They're just
I'm
like
looking,
doing commercial breaks in front of the Cowboys picks tonight, I guess, because there was one before the last one too.
So I'm looking at the ESPN thing. Their needs: corner, safety, linebacker, edge, tight end. They've already drafted safety. Best available is Gerard McCoy. I wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't even draft him in the first round. And their best fit is Kendrick Folk. So Justin,
Yeah, we might
Kendrick
get Falk.
Falk.
We might get Falk.
Keldrick.
Yeah.
I think he's
You
good,
said
bro.
Kendrick.
Keldrick Folk. So yeah, you may get
Either
the.
Falk or McCoy. It's one of those two.
I wouldn't draft McCoy.
It's Jerry though. Who knows?
Yeah, it's
I'm
true.
gonna be honest with you, man. I hope nobody picks him and the Saints can get him in the second round.
Jerry did draft Siobhan Ravel in the second round after he tore his ACL.
Yeah.
So it's not something. It's not like far fetched. They would not do it. Like it's something very fetched for.
So then we have 2 hurt corners.
Yeah, well, you actually don't you have 3?
No. Well, I mean,
Yeah, Deron Bland gets injured.
he
He's been getting
gets
injured
hurt a
lately.
lot, too, so yeah, technically.
Siobhan Ravel has been injured.
Yeah.
And then you draft him. He has to fix the bone in his I think like his bone in the ACLs.
Unless we go hood.
Yeah, y'all can go hood in the second round
We don't have a second round. That's why I had to get it now.
or a third round pick. Let's see where Colton Hood is the 31st overall player. Hey,
That's not too much
that's
different.
that's not too bad. That's 8. You know, if we're talking position value, that's 8. Or Avion Terrell. You can go Avion Terrell. He's
I
22.
don't think they like him.
You don't like Avion Terrell?
No, I don't think they like him.
I
'Cause
just saw
they
who
didn't-
it is.
I think they think he's slow.
Yeah, I think that's why he fell in the draft. A lot of people were like, yeah, I think they didn't like his speed, but his hip movement, man, the way he turns his hip in tracks, it's pretty quick and pretty agile, man. Nowadays, cornerbacks that run 4.4, 4.5s, they're not automatically thrown away because depending on scheme, they can thrive. Who do they go?
Oh, okay.
Malachi Lawrence from
Got
UCF.
an edge.
Hold up. Where the hell is this kid? Edge, right? It's Edge?
He's an
Yeah.
edge.
ESPN said he was 54th overall.
What?
Bro, I cannot believe if they went edge and they went with this kid. I cannot believe they didn't get Keldrick Falk.
Bro, dude, he's not even on this best players available board.
No.
Yeah, but neither was Travis Frederick.
That is true.
Neither was Tyler Smith.
Browns are on the clock.
What are you talking about? Tyler Smith was like the third best tackle in the.
Yeah, but no, he was a guard. Oh, yeah. Well,
No, he was a tackle.
He was a tackle, but
Yeah, Tulsa.
nobody liked him though.
The problem is, bro, this dude was going all year against a tackle that's not going to play in the NFL pretty much every time.
Well,
Like,
Justin.
get outta
Nowadays,
here, bro.
nowadays a lot of the talent is spread out. It's actually increased the level of the group of fives because a lot of these
Right.
kids now transfer out of the.
How many
the
group of 5 tackles have been picked so far in the first round this year?
Well, not many.
All right,
So we'll
all
find
right,
out.
yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that guys, he went. You are right. There are some good and great group of 5s, but like he didn't go against those particular ones.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm just saying, you know, Khalil Mack was playing at Buffalo for his entire
Commercial
career.
again?
You know, he played at
Gotta pay them
Buffalo for most
bills.
of his career. Yeah, man. Even though you know they make money already.
Sorry, Caleb.
Picks already.
It might work out for you, but I'm just saying, like, it ain't exciting. You know what I'm saying?
He skyrocketed during the Senior Bowl stuff. Malachi Lawrence. You really love your Lawrences, don't you, Caleb?
I guess so. I mean, Parsons worked out, so he's
Yeah. And Parsons was off-ball linebacker that you made an edge. So, yeah.
All right, where do we think the Browns are gonna go?
So they already drafted tackle, right?
Yeah. According to ESPN, they need quarterback, wide receiver, guard, and cornerback.
I think they probably go receiver. You know, Denzel Boston, Omar Cooper Jr.
Concepcion?
Unless Concepcion, yeah, KC, yeah. Or they get the best guard, you know, at Chase with Chase, or they wait until the second round and draft Emmanuel Pregnon. But yeah, I'll go receiver. Or they draft Colton Hood or Avion Terrell, one of them. So they can. I would go receiver personally to give Shador a weapon.
Well, we didn't trade George Pickens, so it's like we're keeping him for at least 1 year.
You could still trade him.
Why would we? The first round's almost over.
You think you're gonna get a first round pick for him?
That's the only reason why you would trade him.
Hang on.
Get a second.
Hell, they wanted. I think they wanted more than that when they did the whatever tender for people.
It was a two first. They put the transition
So
tag.
I would say they would want a first, and since it's almost over, we're keeping them for at least a year.
Is Clayface?
Yeah, it's Clayface.
Ugh.
Someone pointed out to me that the way Clayface was introduced in the comics wasn't in some like horror movie. It was kind of like some silly like movie where he's like playing video games and like talking about how hot the superhero women were. So like they're really going left field with this Clayface movie, making it a horror film. Hey man, is it me that I've never used that Heinz bottle? Like the actual bottle?
Never used the bottle.
Because it's always like like my mom always bought like the squeezy one.
Never been to a diner?
Most people at home.
You've never been to a restaurant?
Yeah, restaurants
diners
usually
usually have them.
Yeah.
Maybe at Denny's then. I just don't remember.
Denny's is a place that would have the bottles.
Yeah. Okay.
Man, I really want to go to like a diner. I want to go like Jersey and go to a diner. It is the diner capital of the world, guys.
Okay.
A diner on every block. So here it is. So best available is Gerard McCoy, and the best fit is Denzel Boston. So we'll see.
Why do you keep saying Gerard McCoy?
It's Jermad.
Jermad? Oh, it's Jermad?
Yeah.
Jermad McCoy. Him and his teammate have the same profile. Like if you read like their scouting reports, they basically like read the same. So I'm like, why is one? If they're literally the same corner, why is one at like top 15 and the other one's like in the 30s? I'm just like, you just described the same player. I don't understand this. They do need a receiver. They can't be trusting Jerry Jeudy.
Oh, they went KC.
They went Casey Concepcion?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's good. So if they needed a wide receiver, this isn't a bad pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Former player from North Carolina State. Man, shout out to this kid, man. Don't let anybody try to bring you down, man. I love his story.
I don't know his story.
He has a speech impediment. Like I think he stutters. And a lot of times people who have that, they're scared to speak and they're shy and they're standoffish because they don't want to be, made fun of, and they're a little embarrassed. But he does every interview. He stands up at the podium. He talks through it. He doesn't stop being, man. He charges forward, man. So I'm shout out to him. Shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out to him. Bears are on the clock.
I genuinely feel sorry for a Cleveland Browns fan, and I'm a Giants fan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we've been bad, but they've been just awful since 1999. They just been There's a good 2 picks, man. They needed receiver, they needed tackle. Very good. Who are the Bears, man? What did the Bears need?
Defense.
They did lose Kevin Byard and Jaquan Brisker, so I think they're probably gonna go Dylan. They'd probably go Dylan here if I was them. Oh, Packers don't have a first round pick. Oh no, Adelia, you have a second round pick, Adelia.
Since when?
I just looked it up. It says second round pick 30. Did you guys not trade that one? Y'all traded the third, maybe?
No, we traded a first and a second.
Oh, is it next year's second?
No, I don't think so.
Well, yeah, I see second round pick 30.
Let me see if I can figure this out.
I'm just a bit confused on these 2 picks, man. It's a bit confused.
Oh, that is pick 62. I didn't think that this pick 62 was in the second round for some reason.
Comp
It
picks.
It must be a comp pick. Okay, so we do have a second round pick. Now I'll be more excited for the stream tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, Bears can go safety, gets D tackle, edge, their center retired. That's true. Wide receiver, they got rid of DJ Moore and Luther Burden played very well down the stretch, but Roma Dunze, he's a little hitter. Yeah, he's a little iffy. So let's see. Let's go to the best overall players are the 2 safeties. Emmanuel McNeil Warren. There's Dylan Thineman.
Correct.
Thineman. Yeah, so you got Dylan Thineman, Emmanuel McNeil Warren. Those are the 2 safeties. The wide receivers are Denzel Boston, Omar Cooper Jr. Edge, Keldrick Falk. Oh, defensive tackle, Caden McDonald or Peter Woods. So yeah, there's some players you can draft. He's a zone scheme center. Okay. Yeah, Bears can go in a whole different directions. Hope somewhere is telling Dramad you're just falling due to injury. I hope he's okay.
Oh, because he needs another surgery, doesn't he?
Yeah.
ESPN's website's ahead of ESPN's broadcast.
Mm.
They just comp Dylan to Malik Hooker, Caleb. That's insulting.
Malik was good for his first couple of years with the Colts.
Yeah. Then I think he got hurt, right?
I think so.
So Dan Orlovsky's propaganda for Ty Simpson worked. Good for him. Literally, man, for like 2 weeks leading up to the draft, he's better than Fernando Mendoza. I'm like,
I know. It's not even close. It's not even close.
Ain't nobody said this. Ain't nobody saying this for literally months. And out of nowhere, it was, he's better than him. I was like, bro, come on, dog. Like, this is why people don't take you seriously sometimes, bro. Like, I had never heard him say that. He'd never said that until like 2 weeks ago. I'm like, where is this from, bro? Where is this from?
Orlovsky?
Yeah, it was like, where did this come from? It just came out of nowhere, Adelia. It was, he's better. Yeah, man, I like
That's
Dylan,
crazy.
man. I like Dylan, man. He showed a free safety ability at Purdue where he would be the free safety, just like roaming around. Then at Oregon, they actually moved him a little bit forward inside the box, and he showed he can get up in there and he could tackle and he could be in-box safety. It's a very good player, man. He's tremendous. And he's played slot, played nickel. So he's good, man. Hey, man.
Oh, we have a trade.
Buffalo's on the clock now?
Buffalo trades their pick to
Houston.
Houston.
Oh, who Houston? What does Houston need? They need a guard. They need a center. They need a defensive tackle. They don't need corner. Why do they say they need corner? They have like 4 corners.
I don't know.
Do these draft people do not watch Houston football? Literally, bro, they have like 7 DBs. They run 3 safeties, and one of their safeties is their nickel corner. They have Kamari Lassiter. They got Derek Stingley Jr., bro. I don't understand this nonsense, bro.
Yeah, bro. What a bunch of dumbasses. Be honest with you, they should hire Ferris.
They don't need edge because they just re-signed Will Anderson and they re-signed Daniil Hunter. They do need defensive tackle. I understand that, but they definitely don't need corner. And they don't need edge.
Well, they need a nickel.
But they have a nickel in Jalen Petrie.
Might need a dime.
Yeah. And 10 dimes makes $1. That makes you holler. Boom. No? Okay. All right. Sorry.
Can CJ Allen make it all the way to the 3rd round? Hopefully.
Fuck you, Mike Green, saying that shit.
What?
You're muted, Ferris.
He's checking in with someone, he told me. Okay. Keelan Rutledge. Georgia Tech goes to the Texans. Now the 49ers are on the clock. We have another trade. 49ers are trading their pick to Miami. Oh, we're going to another commercial break, of course. That was funny, though, how Mike Greenberg said that the 49ers are on the clock and it's all Dolphins colors, because we've all seen the trade, but he hasn't.
What a loser.
What a loser.
What a loser.
Yeah, man, they went guard. Houston went guard.
Mm-hmm.
I like that pick.
Don't lie, Ferris.
Would you lie to me, baby? Would you lie to me?
That's the most disgusting burger I've ever seen.
What?
I'll tell you what, though, I actually went and had one. It's actually pretty fucking legit. It's actually good.
My daughter had one. That is,
What burger?
The OMG burger.
What, at McDonald's?
No,
No.
it's a cheeseburger, but and that they cut in half, and then they have like on the bottom of the skillet is like melted cheese, and they have the burger stacked on.
Adelia, can you drop me real quick? Someone's calling me.
Yeah.
Can someone sing me this song? So I want someone to tell me I'm special to them.
Shit, bro. I don't like lying to people.
I don't sing, so. Let me re-add you to the stream, Ferris, and you ask that question again.
Okay, what do you think Miami goes here?
They need everybody.
I mean, I hope it's not Killed Your Fog. That's one of the teams I wouldn't want him to go to. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's not.
they went corner. Oh, they went corner.
thank God.
Chris Johnson, corner.
That guy was not happy. He had to be. He was like, I don't know what the fuck he just said. He just acting happy because he realized the camera was on him. He didn't know what the hell he was at first.
He gets to go party in Miami.
Oh, Patriots just traded up.
Now, he had that Miami hat conveniently on hand. So, do they actually, on these people, they think the first round draft choices, they actually send them every team?
I believe they do,
Yeah,
yes.
they do.
Like the people there for the draft, they just get a hat because they know, like, oh, he just got picked. So they do that 10-mile walk they got to do. Oh, damn, he got put on the same team with damn Proctor. Oh, shit, that's not a good omen.
Patriots.
Boy, they picked a tackle.
That's because of the other tackle that they had.
Patriots.
They picked a shitty person. They should have picked somebody better.
You wanted the Auburn player. I know you did. Here's a.
You have to get on this other side of here.
Hi, Brandy.
Patriots!
I mean, they picked a better tackle than the Miami Dolphins did with that stupid-ass Proctor pick they picked earlier. So, I mean, congratulations to them there.
Ferris, what are you doing?
So Patriots drafted.
Are you talking to someone else on stream while you're talking to us?
Yes, I was talking to somebody. Yes.
Why are you wearing a Celtics hat? You should have worn a Patriots hat.
Oh, we was randomly talking about basketball earlier, and I decided to put on the champs hat.
Is he supposed to take Will Campbell's spot?
No, he's gonna play right tackle. But he was their left tackle at Utah. So Will Campbell's short arms may get bounced inside, but they already have a rookie guard that played with Will Campbell on that left side. So are they gonna move that?
That's what I'm saying. They're
that
taking
guard.
Behind.
That guard.
I mean, it ain't
to the other
terrible. It's
spot?
better.
Maybe.
Better than that Alabama tackle that got picked earlier. So I think you got a pretty good value draft pick towards the end of the first round.
We traded because we were supposed to be the 31st pick.
No, you were the third. Wait.
Yeah, they
traded up.
Yeah, because they lost their first round pick, right?
Yeah.
No, they just traded up.
So someone told me they lost their first round pick earlier. Was that true? That wasn't true, right?
No, they were the 31st pick.
That's what I thought.
Still got the sticker on.
Lomo, it's Tongan. So Kansas City's gonna draft. So they drafted corner.
Receiver.
They need receiver. They need edge, D tackle, tight end. I think they probably go receiver, man. I think they're gonna go with one of the receivers. But which receiver?
I mean, we only got 32 picks, right?
Yeah.
And we're on 20, 28 just got picked, so we got 29. So like 4 more picks left.
29's on top.
I'm glad you can math.
If they're not getting Falk in this first round, maybe he'll fall for the Saints in the second round. Where's the Saint pick next tomorrow?
It's gotta be top, right? Like 30, 38? 30.
I think so. I think they're towards the top.
I got you right here. You said the Saints, right?
Mm-hmm.
New Orleans, they have pick 10 in the second round.
I don't know if he'll fall that far.
Yeah.
Kansas City on the clock now.
I don't want him to go to Kansas City, man.
I don't want anyone to go to Kansas City.
Who's got picks? I wouldn't mind a Buffalo pick. I wouldn't mind Buffalo picking his ass up.
I will tell you that according to Twitter, they did not pick him.
Oh, you already know the next like 3 picks?
No, I just see who it says the Chiefs have selected per sources.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Buffalo because I was talking about Buffalo.
No.
So, yeah, I would think it'd be cool if Buffalo got him because he'd be fun to watch over there.
Mm-hmm.
Caleb, you guys think you're trading Pickens?
Not anymore.
First round's over.
They already trade picks.
No, but you don't think you'll trade him for like a second or third?
No, they wanted more than a first before he signed, so there's really no point.
Well, I mean, we have like what, 2 more picks left?
Yeah.
So who are the last 2 picks? San Francisco, Buffalo.
Yeah.
No,
Maybe
it's 3
trade
more
him to
picks.
Buffalo.
Doesn't Seattle have the last pick?
Yeah, there's 3
Yeah.
picks left.
Yeah, 29.
Buffalo, I think Buffalo would be the only, unless it's Kansas City right now.
Yeah, so it's Kansas City,
You know,
San
'cause they have a pick.
Francisco.
They're gonna pick him, yeah.
Yeah, they're not trading him. They're gonna keep him for a year, and we'll see what happens next year.
He's
No,
gonna go to Kansas City.
because you put the transitional tag on him, right? The two.
Yeah, we had some type of tender on him that you needed to trade like 2 first, and then you needed to pay him if you wanted him.
I gotta change my sensor.
Right. Kansas City went defensive tackle.
Who? Oh, Peter Woods. Oh, the Clemson kid. Oh, they need they gotta look for future post Chris Jones. So it makes sense.
He's declining.
Yeah, he's 32. But they also too they also need to find. That's why I say tight end. They also need to find years after.
He don't look happy.
He's probably
just
pissed.
sitting there. He
He's
has
probably-
to put on the hat.
Yeah, he looks mad.
Well, because he knows Patrick Mahomes is hurt.
Yeah, he quarterback ACL injuries. He'll bounce back. He fine. All they do is stand in the pocket. He good. Tom Brady tore his ACL and then had a a secondary Hall of Fame career. He's fine. Oh, the Jets just traded with the Niners.
Traded with the Niners.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh God, please no.
So that'll be 3 picks for the Jets in the first round. Yeah, there will be. There'll be the third pick. That'll be the third pick. Yeah.
Oh, they've already gotten an edge, so I ain't worried about that then.
Oh, Peter Woods is now crying. I think that was probably a delayed reaction, Adelia.
Yeah, probably. They probably went live when they should have gone to this.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that happened during the NBA draft. They cut to do Joel Embiid, and he's just watching, but it was on a delay, so he hadn't seen Philly draft him yet. So he's just watching. So everyone's like, "Oh, he's not happy." So then, like, they cut back to the people at the draft, and they're like, "Oh, my bad. That was a delayed reaction by Joel Embiid. Here's his actual reaction." And then they cut back to Joel's family, and his family's like, "Oh my God, we're going to Philly!" And he's like, "Yeah, we're going to Philly." And I was like, "Yeah, it was just on a delay, bro. I gotta wait."
They traded to the Jets.
My thing is this, man. Him and his teammate T.J. Parker, it seemed like they were falling in the draft process. Maybe it's probably because Clemson didn't have a good year and they probably didn't, overall test well. But this may be a good spot for him. He's playing off of Chris Jones. It's pretty good. But now, man, what are the Jets gonna get, man? The Jets, they drafted edge. They got tight end. They could go receiver. Or guard. They did lose Elijah Vera Tucker. Did they lose Elijah Vera Tucker?
Twitter's saying receiver.
Denzel Boston?
No.
Oh, Omar Cooper Jr. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. He played. He played.
So there's like 3 picks they I think made in this first round. They all 3 suck.
I don't agree. I think these are 3 very good picks. He played tremendously in the slot for Indiana. So Garrett Wilson on the X, he's in the slot, and he's a big slot too. He's 6 foot, so he's big in the slot. So he's gonna be good. The problem with the Jets. The problem with the Jets.
The clock again.
The problem with the Jets is they don't have a quarterback.
They have Geno.
Yeah, they have Geno.
They signed Geno again. Yeah.
Let me repeat myself. The problem with the Jets is they don't have a quarterback.
They don't have a quarterback, yeah.
Ferris. They got Geno.
Again, the problem with the Jets, they don't have a quarterback.
Okay, Ferris, quit repeating yourself.
Okay, all right. Because I feel like it's not going through some people's heads.
If he's gonna get picked in the first round, I'd like him to go to Buffalo, baby. Let's go.
What in the hell, Nuggets?
Are they losing?
It's 61-39 Timberwolves at halftime.
God damn, Adelia.
Oh my God.
Well, that's a belt to ass right there.
Yeah, man. Shoot, man, it ain't worse the way the Knicks lost today. We took the lead.
Ferris, yes, it is. The Knicks lost by 2 points.
Yeah, but God, man, what a brain dead thing.
Y'all
man.
make a comeback.
We're down 2-1.
I hope so.
We're down 2-1 in Atlanta, man.
Bro, even the Jets draft room looks like shit.
That's an interesting shirt to wear on draft night.
It's his draft party. Do whatever the hell he wants.
Yep.
Good for him, man. Good for Omar Cooper Jr.
I would be in purple leggings if it was my draft party.
Of course.
Oh yeah, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now, you'd be the highlight of the draft. You wore them leggings.
Damn right.
Who shook?
Yeah. They'd be seeing that. They'd be seeing that peanut, bro.
Oh, Aaron Gordon's not playing. That's why we're down. Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Also, that's funny, man. Shout out to Omar Cooper Jr., man. He's one of the few Indiana players that actually stayed at Indiana the entire time. So shout out to him. A lot of the Indiana players this year, there were a lot of transfers.
Loyalty's not a bad thing.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Omar Cooper,
Why
man.
does it say the Titans are on the clock, but the Bills are...
Oh, the Titans.
All right, Bills. Come on, bro. You can get your wide receiver second round. Go ahead.
It says the Bills pick is in.
Oh, someone just messed up the graphic.
No, because that's Titans colors.
No, yeah, Adelia, the Titans just traded for the 31st pick.
I see that now.
Yeah,
why did it say the pick is in? It still says the Bills pick is in on the thing. Yep. Oh, yeah, this isn't
there
live.
It is.
That would probably be why. I don't know why that wasn't live.
So fuck, they're probably gonna. That's probably why they made the trade. Damn it.
Kendrick Folk.
Yeah, they're probably getting Kendrick Folk.
They need edge.
It's like a big donkey ball.
They need edge.
Although, if I really want to go see them, they're playing Nashville. If I'm not mistaken, we can go visit your family and I can go see them on the field. But
yeah, that's it's a close draft.
A positive, I guess. But this team sucks. Donkey balls.
They do suck.
To be honest with you, I don't know why Mel Kiper is still employed, man, because I remember when he said, if Jimmy Clausen never pans out, I'm going to quit my job. And guess what? Jimmy Clausen, he didn't pan out.
Oh, Mel Kiper's a dumbass. I don't even listen to him.
No, I'm the one who's confused, too.
All right. I gotta check the time. We're almost done, though. That's good.
Yeah, we're almost done.
Those morning shifts, Adelia, they're getting me, Adelia. I quite enjoy them, but they're getting me.
Why are you working so many of them?
My boss, who's she's on vacation, so I took her shifts. I quite enjoy it though. Who are they drafting? Oh, he's shouting out the Pittsburgh crowd.
Yeah.
Keldrick Falk. Yeah, Justin.
They got a good one.
Oh, they got good. Dude.
Hell yeah, they got a good one. Look at you. These are the best dressed one in there. Best dressed one in there ain't wearing one of those stupid ass gaudy chains. There we go, Falk.
Ain't nothing wrong with a chain. Justin just being a hater.
Bruh, there's something wrong with the gaudy chains. Come on,
But you hate Mr. T? You hate Mr. T?
He is wearing a chain. Shit, exactly. He got suckered in like the rest of these guys. What are they doing?
You like Mr. T?
I don't care about the chains, man. But it's like, bro, well, we got these big chains.
We're waiting for him to go to the stage, probably, and he's just still standing there.
Hurry up, man. One more pick. Let's go.
Hey, man, you got to give love to his family and stuff, man. What's up?
Man, whatever, man.
Look at him.
You
got to dap everybody.
He's probably the last person in the green room. How many people are left in the green room, though?
I don't know.
The NFL doesn't like inviting people that aren't bona fide first round picks anymore because they don't want
an Aaron Rodgers situation.
Worse, they don't want a Geno Smith situation.
Yeah. That too.
I remember that draft. Everyone's like, "Oh, he's going in the first round."
That's why he traded.
Going in the first round.
That's why they traded with Buffalo, is because Buffalo's edge is in need too there.
Yeah, they drafted like 4 edges last year.
He's literally like, all he's got to do is move his stuff like 3 hours down the road, bro.
Who's the Tennessee coach?
Robert Saleh.
Well, at least they have a good coach.
Yeah, defensively wise, that's good. So the defense is gonna be legit. I think that's probably why they went receiver. Oh, you know what? Probably Brian Daboll told them to go receiver at 4, because Brian Daboll is their offensive coordinator.
Bro, you got to get that. You got that big head, bro. Don't be trying to. There you go.
He's taking his time, man.
See if the Patriots would have picked. That would have been his pick first. You would have been excited.
Oh yeah, he's awesome.
You would have been like super.
He's an awesome kid. He's a good kid. He plays hard.
You would have been at the stadium.
But he did all kinds of things. Like, he didn't just do edge. Durkin over there at Auburn, like, he would drop back and cover like passes and shit like that. So he didn't just sit there and go 3-point stance trying to get to the quarterback every time. He did. Like, he was kind of disappointing in the sack numbers last year.
He's very good at, if you don't get a sack, jump up.
Yeah.
I saw him a lot. Yeah, I saw him do that a lot. Where it's like, oh, I can't get a sack. Let me bat the ball down. That's a skill. I wish.
But see, like he's doing stand up. He's not like doing the traditional edge stuff.
Three.
Apparently, Ferris, the Steelers were on the phone with Mekhi Lemon, and while they were on the phone with Mekhi Lemon, Philly jumped.
Oh, that's cold. Wow. That's cold.
And so people are saying the pick that we got was a panic pick because they were so focused on Lemon.
So y'all went with your second option, basically. Maybe that was your second option.
Yeah.
They probably pivoted when they saw the trade. Oh damn, that's cold, man. Dude. No, but here's the thing, man. How'd they know that they wanted Mekhi Lemon at 21? You got a leak? You got a leak in your war room?
It says
how does Philly know you want Mekhi Lemon?
How he's good at his job, that's why.
The Steelers were on the phone with Mekhi Lemon at 21, planning to pick him, and then the Eagles traded up to 20 with the Cowboys and took him. That's what they're saying.
Yeah, man. I just want to know, man. How'd they find out you wanted Mekhi? Yeah, man. Once again, bro, Philly and Dallas doing a trade that screws somebody over. See, that's why, man. That's why you can't trust or like any of those two franchises, man. Just disgusting.
He's like 6'6". See, like what some people don't understand. Like you see, like offensive linemen even sometimes. Now sometimes offensive linemen got a big ass belly, but he 276 pounds. But he wearing that suit like it fits him. Like like he ain't fat.
You know what, Justin? I said the same thing. I said the same thing about Evan Neal. Guess where Evan Neal is? All right, that don't mean nothing.
What?
Him being able to look good in the suit mean nothing.
No, I'm just saying. Like I was just pointing out the fact of like even though he's 276 pounds, you think fat because that's a lot of weight. But he's like muscle.
He wears it well.
But there's a lot of offensive linemen, like even tackles that aren't fat. They're just like muscle.
They're athletically big, is what people like to call them.
But now you got some offensive linemen. They fat.
Seahawks, the final pick of the night.
All right, who's?
Nobody even gives a shit about this pick, to be honest.
No, we got.
I don't even know who this loser is that's walking out right now.
Why do they have to be a loser, Justin?
I don't know. I was just
I think
joking.
this is probably another.
It could be the coolest person ever.
It's probably another Make-A-Wish kid.
Probably.
You're a bad person, Justin.
Yep, it's a Make-A-Wish kid.
Yeah, you're a horrible person. You're a terrible human being. You're a terrible human being.
I thought Make-A-Wish was for kids.
Justin.
I did.
He probably had this wish when he was a kid, and they finally fulfilled it.
No, it's for.
I mean, a lot of the times these kids are too sick when they're kids to fulfill their wishes, and they have to fulfill them when they're older.
Dying, and you just make fun of
I can't believe you said that, Caleb.
You're a monster, dude. You're a bad person. I thought I was gonna say something horrible on stream, Adelia, but I think that one takes the cake.
That's the worst thing said on the stream tonight, for sure.
Yeah, you're just a bad person, dude.
Okay, dude, don't scream into the mic.
Yeah, well, let him have his fun.
I know he's gonna have his fun, but I hate it when people scream into mics.
Yeah, as an audio person, that pisses me off too.
I'm very glad I have the volume down on this.
All right, let's calm it down. All right, I just listened to it. And I was like, all right.
He's
love you, dog, but come on.
Now you're gonna insult him too?
No, I didn't insult him.
We're not insulting him. I just think they need to instruct people not to yell into microphones. That defeats the purpose of a microphone.
Wait, who they? Oh, they're going with.
Price.
I was hearing this. I heard that they were really big fans of this guy, Darian Price. They didn't lose.
Both came from Notre Dame.
Yeah. The 1 and 2 best running backs are the two Notre Dame kids. Yeah. Wait
1 second. What era did they say?
What?
They said they just told a lie, possibly.
What was the?
They said this is the first time that the first 2 running backs were taken in like the first round in something era. So what are they saying era? Because
there has never been a year in which the top 2 running backs were selected from the same school.
Yeah.
Jeremiah Love and Jadarian Price are from Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown.
And Ronnie Brown. Yeah, they were in the top 10.
I literally just talked about it earlier in the draft when we were talking about that.
Yeah, they just lied. They just
lied.
lied.
They just lied. They're a bunch of losers.
Two running backs. There was probably a running back taken in between those two.
Oh, what year was that, Justin?
Oh, wait. No, it was the year they were drafted is either 04 or 05.
2004?
Or 2000.
I'll look at 2005.
Maybe they took a lot of running backs, but they were highly drafted. I think both of them were picked in the top 10.
Yeah, no, it's 2000. It's got to be 2005. Adelia. I don't see.
I'm looking up right now. Okay, so we had Ronnie Brown at 2.
Yep.
Then we had Cedric Benson at 4, and then Cadillac Williams at 5. So they were not the top 2.
Oh yeah, bro, get out of here, bro.
Hey man, Cedric Benson was legit.
Yeah, but what did he do in the pros?
It doesn't matter. That's where he got drafted.
Yeah, he was the second running back off the board.
I guess because people picked running backs earlier back then.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. They did.
Cedric Benson had a good
acting
career.
like that was a big thing just then. We literally had two of the top
10.
Two of the top 5. Carnell was picked 5. I actually had it wrong. I thought Carnell got picked. I thought Cadillac got picked.
Yeah, didn't the McFadden and
Felix Jones? No, not in the same year.
Yeah, they did.
They played together, but I think
they
Felix
were the
Jones
same year, 2008.
Let's look. Hang on.
They got drafted in the first round. Because I know the Cowboys took Felix Jones in the first round.
All right, McFadden's at 4. Jonathan Stewart at 13.
Jonathan Stewart at 13 from Oregon.
And then Felix Jones at 22. Rashard Menden. Yeah, then Felix Jones was the third. He's the Cadillac Williams in this case.
I'm just saying that's pretty impressive for Auburn to have the number 2 and number 5 pick in the first round both be running backs. It's way better than Notre Dame having one at the very front of the draft and then one at the very last.
3 and 32.
Yeah, get out of here.
Cadillac, that's probably the greatest nickname of all time.
Yeah. He was awesome in college. Like I said, he was awesome in the pros for a very short period of time.
Yeah, he was pretty good in Tampa Bay.
Gruden ran him to death. Yeah, Gruden ran him to death. He literally has cleats in the Hall of Fame because he was the first rookie that ever had so many yards in the first 3 games.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah,
that's
but his
the end of the first round.
His career kind of tailed off, unfortunately.
Yeah. Thank you to everyone who joined us tonight. Thank you, Caleb. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Shug. Thank you, Ferris. We will be back tomorrow for a watch along of the draft tomorrow. Second and third rounds, and then we'll go right into the Pulse, the debut of the Pulse here on GFBR at 7 o'clock Pacific.
Be here, be square.
Yeah, be here.
You know it.
Thank you, everyone, once again. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Stay safe, everybody. We appreciate it.